Boy, I talk about bus park. What? Like him hear say man a doctor. He hear say man a roll up country bus. Me no load bus. I a skull fi bus. Right now. Look a freak. Just a run off a big. You see? Well, we no want drive and bus, we want fi bus chat. Me gal no take taxi a straight aircraft. So no listen when them punk freak they attack. Me go anywhere, me and me friends go inside. Spanish town love see when me Benz park. One northern clans go straight to Glencairn. The respect when me get them they forget half. Them my friend we share a man me and some sharp. Second city gun go gal go be. Inna the dearest resort of them me and me gal stay. Still me feature the garrison them each and every day. Some place a snitcher, nah no freak and nah no creature can't stray. Not gon' said Brixton. Phase 1 Brayton, Westchester, Rattown, Falkland, no talk long. Cash ice, New London, and you can't put your foot on. You pass it only for no stinger champions in action. You can't tell me where I can go, cause I can go to any place that I want. Flash and party all night. If you want play fool like fool, you're going to pick up. You can't tell me where to go, cause I can go to. Boy, I talk about bus park. Like him hear say man a doctor. He hear say man a roll up country bus. Me no load bus. I a skull fi bus. Right now. Look a freak. Just a run off a big. You see? Well, we no want drive and bus, we want fi bus chat. Me gal no take taxi a straight aircraft. So no listen when them punk freak they attack. Me go anywhere, me and me friends go inside. Spanish town love see when me Benz park. One northern clans go straight to Glencairn. The respect when me get them they forget half. Them my friend we share a man me and some sharp. Second city gun go gal go be. Inna the dearest resort of them me and me gal stay. Still me feature the garrison them each and every day. Some place a snitcher, nah no freak and nah no creature can't stray. Not gon' said Brixton, Phase 1 Brayton, Westchester, Rattown, Falkland, no talk long. Cash ice, New London, and you can't put your foot on. You pass it only for no stinger champions in action. You can't tell me where I can go, cause I can go to any place that I want. Flash and party all night. If you want play fool like fool, you're going to pick up. You can't tell me where to go, cause I can go to any place that I want. Drink and party and floss. If you want play fool like fool, you're going to pick up. Pen them a enemy, friend me no me friend. Long time them a penny me tell them me no pretend. Me say bumble a gal them a one bag of men. Some say freaky gal them have to see me can't comprehend. So how come them run me for them swipe a friend? And them a singing a song say that's the right type of friend. That's not the right type of trend. You're too fast, Mr. Judas, your life gonna end. You talk about vanish like magic. Voodoo again. You a Freemason or Obia Walker? Who you again? You a talk about I what a joy, what a massacre. If them catch Jeffrey, I stew you again. The second pack I ain't dumb to $60. Plus a talk about Manti, I go talk. Your night, I go bright up like a deer when you bark. Never brat now go take talk. You can't tell me where I can go, cause I can go to any place that I want. Flash and party all night. If you want play a fool like fool, you're going to Big Cooler Production. Outer side. Get activated. Zone it.
I've been working my whole life for this lifestyle, Been a long while.
You better cheer.
All day man a celebrate. Say all day man a celebrate. Well all day man a celebrate. Roll on a jeans and a steel skis and navigate. All day man a celebrate. Say all day man a celebrate. Well all day man a celebrate.
So hold on the trees. You hear me?
Pepper seed.
Well, go on. So listen now, that song you want me to play a while ago, the guy did the Pants Club last night. So he must say him do music and be something. So I'm going to check out his music and this is one of his songs. So I'm going to play it and then I tell you what we think about it. You know that way, eh? We're not putting one more talk ground and talking, sir. So make sure your song sounds good. Hey, Zoni, make sure your song sounds good in the youth. Okay.
Big Cooler Production. Outer side. Get activated. Zone it.
I've been working my whole life for this lifestyle, Been a long while.
You better cheer.
All day man a celebrate. Say all day man a celebrate. Well all day man a celebrate. Roll on a jeans and a steel skis and navigate. All day man a celebrate. Say all day man a celebrate. Well, all day man I celebrate, roll on a sleeves and a jeans, girl pick up a gate. Life on a game, but time and keep on winning. Light up a flame from my grey diamond sipping. Nice up a place, ganja roots, I'm and sipping. Sight up a shades from the neck, I'm and jipping. Any minute, pull up in Corvette with fatty vet in it. Rims them shine and the windows them tinted. Time is money and me talking milliminute. None of my click.
What are there? Yes, Lord, it sound good. My goodness. What are there? What are there? What you say? You pull up our own night fat Yvette in it and all type of something. One more time, Zonny, without.
Big Cooler Production.
Outer side. Galacticated. Solely. I've been working my whole life for this lifestyle. Been a long while. You better cheer. All day man I celebrate. Yo. Say all day man I celebrate. Yo. Well all day man I celebrate. Roll on a jeans and a steel skis and navigate. All day man I celebrate. Yo. Say all day man I celebrate. Well all day man I celebrate. Roll on a sleeves and a jeans, girl pick up a gate. Life on a game, but time and keep on winning. Light up a flame from my grey diamond sipping. Nice up a place, ganja roots, I'm and sipping. Sight up a shades from the neck, I'm and jipping. Any minute, pull up in Corvette with fatty vet in it. Rims them shine and the windows them tinted. Time is money and me talking milliminute. None of my clip them, not timid. Me tell them so politely. Them nah no shoot for style me. Them nah no don't for style me. Them nah no go for blind me. Them nah no drone for find me. So sharp me sword beside me. Yeah man, me sound just like me. I've been working my whole life for this lifestyle. Style. Been a long while. Acrophobia no one say with this eye. Condescending, you know, say me split fly. Don't me trending depending on which flight. Don't me spending depending on which side. In full suit a logo, me drive out the Lotus. Me chase them to focus, me girl them no boat. So listen the chorus, don't try to provoke us. They cannot revoke us, there is no before us. Never. All day man I celebrate. Yo. Say all day man I celebrate. Yo. Well all day man I celebrate. Roll on a jeans and a steel skis and navigate. All day man I celebrate. Say all day man I celebrate. Well all day man I celebrate. Roll on a sleeves and a jeans, girl pick up a gate. Life on a game, but time and keep on winning. Light up a flame from my grey diamond sipping. Nice up a place, ganja roots, I'm and sipping. Sight up a shades from the neck, I'm and zipping. Any minute, pull up in Corvette with fatty vet in it. Rims them shine and the windows them tinted. Time is money and me talking milliminute. None of my clip them, not timid. Me tell them so politely. Them nah no shoot for style me. Them nah no don't for style me. Them nah no go for blind me. Them nah no drone for find me. So sharp me sword beside me. Yeah man, me sound just like me. I've been working my whole life for this lifestyle. Been a long while.
Shit, document. On this side.
Not bad. You know bad, you know. Yeah, your song can go on. It can play. It can play, yeah. We can drive and play it loud and bouncing at the car. If me can't do that to your song, just say
He made it to the playlist. All right.
Right? When you see me play it on the live, you know, say, listen. Yeah? Cause you know me and music going on trees, you know me not run joking music.
Right.
So if you make it to play on the live, just try to some love it. Yeah. But Rufy, big up yourself, you know. Ricky is still listen. Ricky is still up on the Gaza and say Freedom Street. Yeah. Ricky, you go. Yeah, go Freedom Street. Man, look. Yeah, take some video for we.
Right.
Take some video for you. We're not going. So we are waiting for Una to go and make me see what I go with the video. Yeah.
Right.
Una we are waiting for stream live. Go there, stream live when you're there, Ricky, so we can join the live and watch for free. Yeah?
Because Cody gonna want money. Cody gonna want money like they did the last time.
Yeah, but I don't know. They might use Cody to a sting. They use Cody. I don't know if you can tell them how to do it.
I'm just saying. I mean, they gonna make money. That's another stream.
Right. Maybe. You don't say nothing yet, but what's the one going then now? How much Cody want? I mean, no, it. What? I mean, maybe we can pay 120. Maybe we can pay
Well,
120.
that's what they charged last time. They only charged 20 the last time.
Right? So maybe, I don't know, make me say go, but maybe Ricky can stream live and make me watch free. Mm-hmm. Ricky, every time I see him, that's all him depend. Freedom Street, Gaza, something. Yeah? Ricky, big up yourself in the holiday season, sir. But, Rufe, are you make me coming on? No, sir.
Rufy, I heard there was an emergency.
Rufe, me need you on the
Something
panel. You
about
have to come.
ER and couldn't see. I'm like,
Yeah,
what's going on with Rufy,
Mr. Rufy
girl?
so wicked. Mr. Rufy wicked. Mr. Rufy, when I read the message, to me read it, I read from the top of me, I see, oh, I am in the emergency room. I said, Jesus, God, what happened to Rufy at Christmas here? Lord have mercy. Only if you realize that a thing I go like what Rufy I go on with. You understand me? She try to get me to go live.
Then she sent it to me. I was like, what's going on with Rufy?
Rufy, right?
Her
That's a
ass is
Rufy.
in the fake ER with some Gucci shades on, pretending she all
But she have
fucked up.
blurry vision and all type of something. Mr. Rufy, Rufy, the step up here. Come up here. Come right up here.
Styling and profiling in these shades like her eyes is
Yeah,
fucked up.
tell you.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Show
Oh
the
my
pictures.
God.
Show the pictures.
I'm in the A&E. I'm in the A&E. A&E. Yo, Rufy, don't do that. We are going with me.
Rufy, she sent me that screenshot. Me, her, and Blaze talked for a couple hours. And she said, no, friend, I got to get off the phone because I got to hit the road. This is what I got. I got to hit the road because, if I'm on here long, I want to come back and do all this shopping. Then I want to put my tree up. Where we at? The 22nd? Is it the 23rd yet? Okay. So I'm telling my story. I'm going to tell my story, Pepper Seed. And I'm coming back and I'm put this tree up and all this shit. So it come like 8:30 something. My brother come over. I said, okay, my brother come over. I ain't seen him in a minute. We're gonna take a couple shots and drink. I had to text her and say, okay, I'm gonna try to make it because I know you said 9:30 10. You said 9:30 10. So I'm gonna try to make it. Why is she gonna say I'm still on the road? It's 9:30. You still on the fucking road? Well, how long? When did you leave the house? Because we hung up at like 2 something. When did you leave the house? She said 7. What the fuck was you doing for 5 hours and you still ain't got the tree out? What the fuck? What? Like we talked before. I only got one more stop. I got to go to the bank and I'm gonna go home. And we talked that whole time. And then she pulled up to the house talking about, oh, the reindeer look lopsided. There you go. Now you got to fix that shit. This live ain't gonna happen till 11, 12 o'clock at night.
But at least we'll make it up on the
keep her
time.
word. She said no, 10, 20, 10, 15. She did keep her word because we always late on live. We late on lives. She say 10, just prepare for 10:30. Okay. So this
trees. And my fault, time always just a slip away from me. I don't understand it.
It is your fault because you start doing other shit. Then what you say you gonna do? I'm gonna go bathe and I'm gonna jump on the road. You ain't stayed in no motherfucking bathe for 4 hours, 5 hours. You didn't. You last minute jump up, bathe, and jump out. So there was some shit that was going on for 4 or 5 hours that kept you occupied that made you stay in the house. 4 to 5 hours.
Jeez.
We got off the phone at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Listen, the time slip away.
There she go with that slipway shit.
You know all the time.
Rufy. There she go with that bullshit.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't know when time. You don't know when time slip away from your Rufy.
Yeah, we know when time slip away. Not no 5 fucking hours.
Oh no, not 5 hours though.
Not no 5 hours. Hour or 2, yeah, we women. Hour or 2, maybe even stretch it to 3. 5 fucking hours.
No, that's
We
too
hung
much.
up around 2
That's a
something.
long
You talking about
stretch.
I ain't leave till 7. 7? That's
Jeez.
5 hours.
All the things are going, you know.
There she go. There she go with that bullshit. I was like,
All
all
the things.
right.
Roofy, I know my Christmas tree not up in a roofy.
No,
Stop
it's
that
not.
foolishness. My Christmas tree
It's
up
not.
before what you call it? Halloween.
Listen, me other one good up tree. Say me I try to go fancy because the dead up tree what me I use for 4 years in a row. Me say time to get rid of this old tired tree and I'm gonna put the tired tree out in the yard and put it as a yard Christmas tree and decorate it. And then me go buy one good up pre-lit with the snow fall off and be something, flock and be
Uh-uh.
something.
Can't reach
When
it
me
all
order the
now.
tree, when me order the tree and the tree come, Lord of mercy, roof for the people them spray the tree with the fake snow and spray it with the light them on the tree and the pine cones on the tree. So the whole of the light them covered in the blood clot paint. So now the light them you not see the light them because them covered in a white. So I contact Amazon and say, what kind of foolishness this them say, all right, them are gonna send UPS to come pick up at the tree and give me back my money. So I say, all right. So them come for the tree. So then we have to buy a different tree. And that the tree they take long for come and the tree come about that's maybe about 4 days ago. And me still
Four
won't get around
days.
to put
4 days.
yeah.
4 days ago, and it's still not up. Okay, go ahead, Pepper Seed. Go ahead.
And then now tomorrow I'm gonna put it up. Tomorrow I'm gonna put up the
Uh,
tree.
Today was supposed to be the putting up of the tree. Let me tell you this big conversation we had while Blaze fell asleep. You know, Blaze fell asleep on us while we was talking. We had all these big plans of putting this, going out, hitting the road, going to all these stores, getting everything she needed for Christmas. Come back, put the tree up, set the live for 9:30. We might be on around 10. I text her at 8:30. She's like, I'm still on the road. What? What? What?
Boy, I'm
And the
not tell
tree
a
look
lie. What a thing you do? Me have to go to the emergency room for you come live. Me box.
Yeah, basically. Yes,
Me
basically.
say,
And she had to schedule it. Listen, Rufy, she had to schedule it because if she did not schedule it, you would still be in the ER with patches
Jesus.
on your ass. You still listen. You still be in the ER with patches on your ass, waiting on this next live because it wouldn't happen.
Oh gosh. What you say? The vessel of my eye would have bust it to the screen.
Yes,
listen.
yes,
Ruthie,
yes,
let me tell you something. Let me
yes.
try to schedule the life from early. Can we say any you me not schedule the live, yeah? And
Mm.
you me come off of the road and the live the schedule. You know so the live not go and come right now me tired like a dog.
Me say,
Me want to do
you know
me
the
never eat
funniest
me
thing?
never eat my dinner yet.
When me I text it, I say, I sit down and dead with laugh, you know. I say, when me I text it, I say, we should most dead with laugh over there. I say, no,
No,
sir.
Yeah, she
Right.
sent it
originally.
to me.
Right
After
now,
she
me
was
need your help.
worried,
Me at the
after the worried
emergency
part went
room.
out.
Me I look all over the net and can't see you. My eye them get blurry. I
For
can't see.
now,
Me have to wear glasses. No,
happy
sir.
holidays.
Hmm?
Jeez,
Rufy,
I'm glad they
me that
come
go
live
come,
still.
You
me that
made
go
this
come live for
happen.
the me that go come live for the Christmas, man. Me I plan to come live Christmas Eve.
Eh?
Yeah, me I say
You
Christmas
made
Eve
this
and
early. You
Christmas
made this
Day.
early one. You made this early one happen. It's like when we
Yeah,
got the
On
because
the
circle. The
Christmas Eve, I'm
vultures
gonna
got
show
a
you my Christmas
circle.
tree.
mm-mm,
By the way, my
Lord
Christmas
Rufy.
tree stack. Me I tell you, not even the angel can go up on the top, the way it open at the ceiling already. I can't even find a good branch to put nothing pan cause it everything upon it.
Mm-mm. Lord, I'm going for ornaments. Me have to pack for my
Yeah, me
tree, now,
tell
but
you,
me
say
go make.
from October, me have Christmas tree up. And every second, me just
Mm-mm.
add so.
Lord have mercy. And
Hey,
my tree not even up yet.
come let me get a joke now. Me baby brother, baby mother Jamaica. For her daughter that my niece for her birthday at Christmas. And me not say nothing for her yet. And me show
Mm-mm.
her under the Christmas tree. And when she look and she see the dog have gift underneath it, she say, hey, me eat the dog there. But this beside him. She said, what is man? That dirty
Yeah,
dog, they're not even human. I'm have gift on that tree.
yeah, but
Paul, Paul.
If I buy two gift for if then they go buy
Of
two
course, people have got gifts.
if get a nice toy, him get one little moving fish. Like when him touch it, it
Oh
a go
my.
wiggle like it a alive. You know when the fish come out of water and it a bounce around. So every
No man.
time him touch it,
Oh,
it a go
ta.
flip. Yeah, him a go
The
flip. It a
jacket
go flip up.
jumpsuit. What him call it? The one them where you know the monkey suit, but under the bottom
Mhm,
cut out. I just the hand, the back part, him back, and him hand and
mhm.
him foot, and the part cut out to the tail and so underneath. He him get one of that and a jacket.
So you not give him the antlers. You should give him
No,
antlers. So him can pretend like he was a dog reindeer.
a
Right? Them say
chihuahua
the
that you
nice
know.
little cute.
A
Them say the
chihuahua
nice
that.
little cute antlers for them. You see
Mm,
them get on Amazon.
mm.
Turn into one reindeer dog.
My son gonna need the
Mm-mm.
tree. A while ago, him just come in, me have to run him out. He ma come ask me, Kim, you know what my dad got me for Christmas? I say, why me that tell you that? The man go see one elite kicker's bag and go in there and
Mm-mm.
take up two receipts. I just grab it from him and say, come out. See,
Oh
him a
shit,
see
he
it
might
and a
go
search,
glad.
to see what
He
buy.
might go glad. Roofy, let me tell you something. Roofy, me need it for up and done a whole heap of money gone. We can't do it. No, 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 no. This is too much. Thousands of dollars. No.
I told her as you
Mm-mm.
only got 2 more
I,
days to go. So,
I
you
want to.
know,
Yo,
Boy,
we
me
spend
I
a whole
tell
you
you,
heap
only
of
got two
money.
more days to go.
last year I never
Cause
feel
guess
the
what,
spirit
Roofy?
too much till
Guess
the
what
last
happened?
minute. And
I'm my
this
sister
year,
birthday
I
tomorrow, you know.
start
So
from
you already
early.
know.
I'm still not done yet, I'm not done yet. Tomorrow, me I go road same way.
Yeah, tomorrow my last spending day too. Me done with the online buying though. Tomorrow me just do the last touch ups. And then yeah, and but tomorrow my sister birthday, so you know say a base spending me have to do because she had turned 50. So you know say a base
Whoa.
things. Yeah
Jesus,
man,
and you know what's so funny? My son birthday was a 20, Mari, I mean, I said, boy, me I look on him, I say, I'm gonna order some stuff from True Religion for them. I mean, I tell you, me I look at me, I say, I want them for those game birthday and wait, and then I want them, I say, no, it all
no,
cost.
no, 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 that can't work.
Me
They
have to
must
tell
get
me,
two
sis, go
different
buy him one
something.
Versace gift set, one perfume.
Yes. Yes, you must forget to forgive because my sister birthday tomorrow now. She get her birthday present. I'm like, me gonna make something there go over there with our platter. Me send over the edible arrangements. Them I go deliver it tomorrow with the nice fruits, them with the dipping of the chocolates so.
I,
Yeah man. Nice, nice. Imagine when she open her door and see her big edible arrangements. Oh
I,
God.
With the 50
Mm-mm.
balloons already blown up.
She gotta have that. She gotta have me make them all add extra things to it too. Some snowman,
and
pineapple
nothing I go drop
snowman.
off, them I go well sitting up at time cool.
Everything I got nice and good. My goodness, we can't wait for she see it. A whole heap of things we buy for her. Yeah, that's your 50. So you know 50 you have to
That
buy some
good.
whole heap of things for 50. They buy
Well,
all
you said
vintage.
she just gone over the hill. She just reached it. She not
Oh
gone over it. She
God.
just reached it.
Oh
Just
God.
reach it.
I buy her all pearls.
Aye.
All pearls I go.
Hey, one give a joke. Say I have a neighbor. We get one necklace from her. She used to work at Walmart and she and her husband. But sometimes when people are go through some little difficulty, she have a storage and she go into the storage and get one necklace from out of Zales with everything in it. She give me the bag, the box, everything. But she have the ring. But she wear the ring, but she never wear the necklace. She tell me say the necklace are $200. You know how much she tell me say she want to feel when I say
What?
$60. Me say I run over me yard breathless, you see.
Right? Me case
And
and
here the
grab it,
funniest thing,
Ruthie.
I have a diamond tester. But you see on the pendant, it have the weight name there, some little diamond come down on it. But just run, come home, come put on my diamond tester before me give her the money. And just
Yeah.
give her the $60 quick and fast. And that look cheap
Mm-mm.
too.
Man,
Right.
man. You have to grab it quick, Ruthie. A good deal, that man.
Me say,
Yes, it is.
what? Me
You have
say
to
the way I'm
grab that,
blessed him
man.
forget it. Me go take out my diamond tester and the battery in the diamond tester. They ask me if me never go a family that go get one waiting in the battery for 580. What? And me say
You have
when me
to,
put it on the diamond tester, me ear start go beep 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 beep. Me say alright.
oh, Paul. What one? Paul, do it too. Paul.
Purple,
Happy,
zoom zoom.
happy holidays, Paul.
Happy holidays, Paul.
And happy holidays to Maka. Maka down there too.
Oh,
Maka joke.
yeah.
Pernell.
Uh-huh.
Pernell.
I think
Where's Zonky? Zonky ain't
Rufy
came on yet. Oh, we might not supposed to call him Zonky.
Rufy no know Maka. I think Rufy, you don't know Maka.
No.
Rufy no Mac.
Wait,
Pernell is Macca.
Oh, Pernell Amaka?
Yes.
Alright,
yeah.
you know, so if I tell you the truth, I don't really know Pernell. But me ear, I'm right. Because I remember before, and you know, before me used to come on, I remember saying my brother introduced me to it. And he used to, all the name them, he could have tell me and all and so. But I don't really know Pernell.
Crazy Pernell. Yes, that's
I don't know
Pernell.
where my brother know him though.
Crazy Pernell that like to pinch women now. He don't beat them no
My
more, he
God.
said. But he like to
Trees
pinch them.
as we are
All the
talking.
man the
Guess
truck
what?
driving at night time, pepper seed, he make the man all ask, Kimo, go on pepper seed now on again. I say, but are
That's
you introduce you
how.
to pepper seed? I go, hear now me introduce you, but are you upon the panel?
How that?
Prince Moore.
Oh, I remember Prince Moore. Oh
Yeah,
What
man,
God.
like she
happened?
drive truck at night time, he will listen to the program and he might drive.
Oh
Oh.
my God. Mm-mm. Man, people are depend on the life. We don't know.
Happy holidays, Prince.
We don't nobody depend on me because listen.
This shit is erratic. Please don't. Please don't. Because I get text messages and phone calls. We're gonna do it live. I'm gonna go bathe. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Then it would when it don't come up, I'm like, yeah, she's asleep.
Yeah,
You know,
if you
so it's like
shouldn't go.
echo. Me no know.
What you
Roofy,
need
I
to
hear
do
a
is
phone in
before
her.
you do the live, don't be idiot.
Roofy,
Because once you be there, go
we
sleep.
listen some echo in a guan. I mean, you a Roofy phone, you know.
I
Roofy with
mean,
a phone problem. The way you buy phone for Christmas.
again. Hey, woo! So you say any vulture want give me
Hey,
a phone?
nobody go through you in the new year
Hey,
with
wait
this
there.
thing,
Any
you
but
know.
our life there. Our life there, the
I
greatest
can't.
vibe there, but me
No,
know
I
me that get
can't
a
lie.
banger. It's a banger me that offer.
You like get a Nokia 3310. No, that. Because, no, you have to come. No, you can't go to New Year with this thing. No. Something for happen. Why,
2025, something gotta happen.
one
2025,
for this
something gotta
echo
happen.
in here? Eh?
Let me see something.
Rufy,
Yeah, echo
we
even
get,
more.
We going on 2 years now. 2025, something gotta happen.
no, sir. We can't take this no more, Rufy. No. 2025, have to see a change. We have to see a change. You understand me? We can't finish out the year like this. No. Come on. Sure. This phone here ever go out with something. Can't
I
believe
don't know how
Rufy,
to
you
get
know.
my picture back up there. I can't even find well, my phone was broke before, but so I don't have no picture of my vulture. I gotta
Yeah,
search
but
in my other pictures.
I want different phone this year I use.
I know. So I gotta
So
find
one
my
thing,
vulture.
oh,
I gotta go on my
mm,
old phone and like screenshot and send and all that shit.
me
My
not even know. Me
vulture.
forgot looking at my phone and say receive voucher and send it to WhatsApp. But me don't know. I wish that the voucher they know. Oh God.
What go on in here from Richard?
No sir. Do you from Richard? Me you from Florida either. None of them.
Hmm.
Me send them a message and say we are go live, but me don't see them. All them abandon we. Vulture them, but them a go say me abandon them, so that's why they gone.
Don't worry, you don't have to want Richard, man. You have to worry about fraud. I kind of love fly all over the place. So, he would all have some sense right
Bunky,
now.
hey
Me
Bunky. You know that.
backside.
Hey Bunky. He'll be here shortly. He pop
No,
up.
No, I
no.
think I come
I
Zanky
think
come on,
Zanki. No, Zanki did. I was quite Zanki did there. I think Zanki did there was club and not last night. I think one next live before that. I didn't say phone mash up.
Me backside.
Zanki,
I'm tablet
Zanki
him I
phone,
use, man. I'm tablet.
Zanki phone mash up again.
But he got a
But
But every
computer
tablet him
time,
I
he was
use.
on. He was always on other shit.
yeah. But
Like
look here, one at a
computer.
time. Him phone did mash up and him get back my phone. I know the phone mash up. Him phone keep a be a mash up phone. I go on. Me not understand it.
Somebody
And the
mad at
same.
Donkey. Somebody mad at Zonky, keep fucking up his phone.
I see him
Zonky,
for
what
me
you
have
got going
1
on?
year.
Hey,
Somebody
Zonky,
know
what
what?
you got going on? What you got
Yeah,
going
man,
on,
something.
Zonky?
Zanky, I go out with beer
Rufy.
jeans.
Rufy, I have to do something about this one, yeah. Rufy, come on back. Come off and come back and let me see something. Come off and come back and because listen. Come. No. Rufy
I
and the
don't know
echo in
the
there.
echo. You still hear the
No.
echo with me?
No, there's no echo on Rufy phone. Let me just say Rufy, man. Rufy have the same phone problem every time. Me all know the problem now because me all recognize the sound.
Ruby,
Me all recognize the sound.
Ruby said this phone work for me. Yeah, Ruby said this phone work for me. Okay.
I hope somebody buy anybody will put gift under your tree. Me I pray and ask one of them they put to a phone. Me I hope say somebody for you put to a phone under that tree there. Whether your man pick me somebody. Eh? No,
Mm-mm.
sir. I hope them buy nothing else other than one phone. Because right now we need this phone. Eh? Nothing can go so. It's free feet.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah,
Talk
we
and
can
hear
hear
you.
you. Is there
Let's
still an
check
echo?
it.
Oh
It a echo?
God.
Me box. Hold on, let me see if I put in the earbud. Hold on.
Try
Talk again, you
everything. Try everything. Mm-mm.
yeah, look at echo still there. Teresa, try everything. Try everything.
Try the earbud. Try everything.
Have mercy. That's all. Mm-mm. All right, make me see. Make me play something while Rufy sorting out the phone problem. Commercial break. Commercial break.
Mm-mm.
Testing, Rufy. God. Coming like it's all that worse. No.
I heard the whole family in the background now. I heard the whole family.
This, why can't tell if we say, take dick like a pro, can you do it like a whore? What him say?
Mm-mm.
Take dick like a pro, can you do it like a whore? No, sir. Lord God. Man. So how you do it like whore? Eh?
You have to ask a whore.
No, but where me? Where think him? Where think him? Where
We
think
have to
him
ask a
mean?
whore.
Like where
Because
think
that
him
sounds
mean
like some
though?
shit that I don't know about. Like, I feel like whores do anything. So what is the
Like
anything you
do it
trying to
like a
do?
whore. Like how the whore I
Mm-mm.
want. How the whore I want. That's why I must say that. The whore I want with a bag of things
Listen,
to him and tell me
whores
say
do,
we do it like a
yeah,
whore. But we
basically.
can't. Me not think we can do it like a whore. Me not think we can do it like a whore. Sorry. Can't tell? Me not can do it like a whore. God no.
That's like you
But
asking for any and everything. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna say no to something. It feel like I'm gonna say no to something. It feel like I'm
do
gonna
it
say
like a whore.
no. I'm gonna feel
Oh,
like
me
I'm gonna
like
say
the part
no
there.
to something.
Oh God, Rufy, Jesus God, Rufy, your phone. Jesus God, I have to mute more Rufy. Rufy, me don't know what I go. It worse than before. Whatever you do, undo it. Undo
Lucy,
it. Rufy, undo whatever you do. Undo whatever you do. Can't worse now.
Rufe,
But
this
listen,
is what?
Paul, Paul say, me like this what Paul say, you know, do the word charge because if you say do it like a word, it can also be the part of, okay, the part of me charging you. Well, me can do it like a word that way there. By charging, I mean,
Oh,
need only for money.
that's some shit that don't even need to be talked about. You already know that when you say whore, that means money. So you already supposed to negotiate that from the rip. Like you saying whore needs money. So, and that's a
Right?
whole lot of it. When you asking for a whole
Yes.
lot of shit.
Enough money.
Enough money.
Do it like a war. My God. Me still not think me can do it like a war. Even with the
No.
money and everything. Cause it sound like I saw whole heap of things that was spin for my
It
head like
sounds like
gig.
a whole lot of shit that you would never even think that even was
Never go
possible.
up on my head,
So
just
I
spin like
can't
gig and
even.
broke my neck. Cause me can't
Right.
go. First of all, if me go
Right.
up on my neck can go broke. Cause this when that weight here, hello, listen, when that weight here from them big leg and this big body here go down from my neck. Just try no say me dead right. So read out to it, can't tell them they try make me dead.
Nah,
Because
laugh,
we
no.
Listen, I was born in the hood. I done heard the horror stories, okay? When you say do it like a horror, I'm reminded of all the shit that I done heard motherfuckers done did out here in these streets. I ain't ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for the horror stories, the actual horror stories. I'm not ready for them. I'm not ready for them. I'll never be grown enough for
me
them horror
can't.
stories,
Me
okay?
can't do it like a war. Me can't do it.
I'll never be grown enough for them horror stories. I'll never be grown enough for the horror, actual horror out here on the street walking. And yeah, I'll never be grown enough for them type of stories. So those are out. those are the
All right,
fuck
you know what?
out.
We're gonna just work with the line before when him said take Dick like a pro. Yeah, we can do that.
Yes. We can
We
work
can
with
take
that.
Dick like a pro. Yeah, we
We
can.
can work with that. We
But
can work
not
with
after
that.
that.
Mm-mm.
Not after that. First of all, you know that song, too much things are going. Cause first of all, you said me to crash in the bed and lick my head. Crashing on the bed, lick your head. So right now when me crashing on the bed, lick my head, right? Let's go sit there. I can't caution you getting at this thing, you know. Yeah.
And that's where the do it like a horror come in. Now you confused and you ready to do cut them.
After you lick your head in this bed, yeah. Yeah?
We do
Anthony
it.
idiot. And then after you turn idiot, now you take the like a pro and do it like a whore. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Master.
sound like a setup. That sound like a setup. I'm not agreeing to that.
Have mercy. Yeah, so this is song, you know, easy at all. Too much things are going on this song, yeah. And he must suck your nipple like oxtail bone. No, too much things are going on that song, yeah, at the same time.
He's trying to make you ease into this horse shit. That's
Right? Right? But
trying to
you
make
suck
you
nipple like
ease
after
into
you
this.
know how we deal with oxtail bone already. So if I saw you're
Make
not
you
dealing with
ease into this
nipple.
horse shit.
Jesus God. Paul said,
I'm not ready.
but pro is short for professional, which also equal charge money. Yeah,
Yeah, basically, yeah.
yeah. That's how the money.
Basically,
That's
that's
how the
what
money
it
for
is.
me while we are doing it. While we are doing, just
Yeah,
start
but
throw
it
big
depends
money
on what
for
it
me
is. Motherfuckers
and
ask for
Johnny.
crazy, outrageous shit, and you really need to go get a whore that's walking on the street. If you ain't, we actually ain't walking on the street. So you know, there's two different type of whores. I think there's whores that use the money, and then there's whores that's on the street. You need a street whore for this shit that you trying to get. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. You need a street whore.
Oh
I mean, there's some shit that we gonna say. Guess what? I make my own money, so I ain't got to do all that. You
God.
know what I'm
Right?
saying? And then there's some that's out there saying, "I need this money, so I'll do that." There's two
Mm-hmm.
different types. You know, there's certain
Mm-hmm.
things like in horror is then when you get to a certain level, horror is a not a good name for motherfuckers that can do shit for themselves. You know what I'm
Right?
saying? So we ain't even in
Yeah.
that category.
What
But
we have to go, you have to upgrade the name. This when you reach this amount,
yes,
you have to upgrade.
but
We
we
don't know
look
how
at
we call
then
that
when
now.
we say horror, it's just a whole bunch of negative shit that go with that. Like you out here doing whatever.
Right?
You really doing whatever. And there's just shit that when you say it, you might get busted upside your head if you ask me for it. So, to keep me out of that category. I don't want to be in that whole category. Keep me violence might come after that. There's something
Yeah.
that you might say to me that I feel as though that I need to be violent towards. And I don't even want to be in that. Don't say nothing about me being a whore. Don't do that. don't, do, don't do that.
The man
Just
said,
don't do that. don't do that.
Our
"Oh
work is
God."
still a connection.
So, hmm. I wonder if Carter knows that's how we sit down and I broke down him song. And me know if you're fucking not even think that somebody depend them phone right now in the night and discuss the song and I broke it down like this.
Listen, somebody gonna tell him though. Somebody gonna tell him. Cartel, we
Them
into
people.
it. Whether make another song for a different type of whore. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's whores that you like. Let me tell you this. My best friend that I used to have for years and years. Her and her boyfriend used to role play, like literally play as far as being in a bar and she might be sitting there already and he come in and try to hit on her and you know what I'm
Mm,
saying, that type of shit. You know what I mean? That's a foreplay. That's a whorish foreplay. But you with your dude, you know what I'm saying? And he
yeah.
make you an offer and y'all say
Yeah,
y'all gonna
things
go
are
to a
good.
hotel that he already done booked this hotel. You know what I'm saying? That's
So
different
trees.
than
And them something
saying
we have. And them something we have to go do.
I'm not doing all that. I'm just saying it's out there. I don't
Lord
have all
have
that. I
mercy.
don't have
We not
at
trouble.
53. At 53, I
We,
don't have that energy to be
trees, we not
playing.
trouble.
You know what I'm
Trees, we not
saying?
trouble. And them something we have to do for our husband. We have to
I
hack
don't
out
have.
them skits here. We have to
Mm-mm,
hack out them
mm-mm,
skits here.
I don't
Trees, you
have
might get the
that. I
card
don't
and
have
tell
that
us about husband.
energy.
We have to hack out that skit here.
Let me know how that works. Let me
But
know how
just
that
a man,
works
me not
because
hack out that. Me not hack out that skit here. What do you mean? So that's why me not end up. Me not. Listen, for them, no wonder we not nobody.
I
Ah, you
can't
see
sit in
them.
no. But I can't sit in no bar. And I can't sit in no bar and act like a whore and you my man and you come in and try to hit on me and pay. I can't even have that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there waiting on. But so what if other people come and try to hit on you because you're sitting there like a whore? I can't. I don't have that energy. I don't have that type of energy. I don't have that type of energy. I don't know what to do with that type of energy. She was different. She liked all that crazy shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they enjoyed that. But I'm thinking I can't be sitting there like a bona fide whore with a whore wig on and whore stockings and it's just a whole bunch of whore shit
So
going on.
what on? So what on? She have to dress in at the part and everything with
They
all the wig
liked
and
that, but
everything.
they liked all that. They liked that.
Fuck.
Okay, they liked that. That was their little thing. I
Mm,
don't understand. I can't because there's people. This is like when people say, women get upset about men hitting on them and all types of shit. But if you dressing like a whore, they
mm.
hitting on you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You half naked, your ass is out, your titties is out. All that shit. That's what they're hitting on you for. So I'm not going to put myself in that position to say tonight me and my man going out and I'm gonna be the whore and when he come in he gonna try to hit him. But then I'm gonna have to sit there. What if he get into an accident or something out there and I'm sitting at the bar still looking like a whore? No, he's not. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, first of all, me
I
not. Me not all
can't.
everybody
I
have them to go
cannot.
buy them wig yeah, them something you have to pretend to be a
Yes,
this
I
word.
can't. I can't because when you
Listen,
come and you hit
husband,
on me,
trees,
I'm gonna be
trees, Pernell
disrespectful.
attack here. Pernell attack here, trees in the chat.
What Purnell say? I don't see it.
Look good.
No, I actually don't see it. Like it's
Me
not even coming up.
backside.
Let me see. Let me see.
Please tell team
Purnell.
I'm making go I'm putting down no kind stand up.
Wait a minute. I see it now. Let me read it. Oh, Purnell. Purnell. I mean, that happens. That happens a lot. But you like to hit on women. We gonna kill each other. Like we gonna be honest. He gonna be honest. You like to beat women. You like to pinch women. Like I bruise easily. If you squeeze my arm too hard, you squeeze my leg too hard, I'm gonna have fingerprints. That's how my body type. You know what I'm saying? You like to pinch women. You fucking pinch me. Damn it. I'm gonna try to have to figure out how I'm gonna make it out of Jamaica. For real.
You
If you
Pernell a
pinch
chat.
me, what?
Yeah, man. You see,
Purnell like to beat
remember,
women. What
remember say
chance
you
am I
same
giving
one.
him?
Remember say you same one tell us a Pernell change, you know.
I did
Right.
say that, but now he's been one thing I love about Purnell. Let me tell you this.
All right,
I've
listen
never met a
Pernell.
man that been so honest. Like you could be honest. There's men that lie about what they do. Purnell let you know he beat women. Purnell let you know he downgraded from beating women to just pinching them. But either one of those is violence to me. You pinch me. We
Him
fucking a
say him
whole lot of
stop.
shit
Him
up.
stop pinch though. Him say him stop pinch. Him stop do all of that.
I don't believe that, Pernell, because he was too hype about pinching. I don't believe that.
Trees him stop. No, him say me stop do it. See?
I don't believe it, Pernell. I believe that's a
And
setup,
listen,
Pernell.
and you have to remember to Furnace, you don't pass on whole for money, no, you have to reconsider
And
trees.
we can't reconsider. The money don't matter we got to fight. The
Amen.
You
money
not
doesn't
go
matter
you not
if
go
we have
fight.
to
You hear the
fight.
man same change for the
We
new
are
year for
going
the
to have to fight.
2025.
Listen,
Him
listen,
change.
Pernell. Pernell, how far we go back? We done been on this motherfucker probably like 2
Colonel
years from
change.
the
He's a
door.
change
You
man.
know, yeah, he's not that changed. He ain't too far
Him,
removed because my mouth is bad. My mouth
him
is
change.
horrible. Pernell know my mouth is horrible. There's gonna be a day when I piss Pernell off and he come over and walk
Colonel.
over to me and pinch me and we gonna turn this whole motherfucker up. Okay? Gonna be that day when
Colonel.
Pernell forget that he
Peace
shouldn't
up.
pinch me and he pinched me and we fuck everything up. Pernell, we don't want that for each other. We don't want that for each
Colonel.
other.
Colonel. Read the chat. Read what me write, Colonel, because you need to speak up. Speak up. Speak up. You understand what I say? Him say, no, me stop lick, but me a pinch. Oh shit,
See,
he
that's
still a
what I'm
pinch.
saying. That's what I'm
He still,
saying. I
he
remember
still a
that. That's what he said. He liked to pinch. You pinch me, Pernell, and we still fucking shit up. Okay? You pinch me and we're still fucking shit up. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have that bruise. But this time the bruise is gonna be from pain. It's gonna hurt. And we are fucking shit up, Pernell. Okay? I don't want you
That
I
pinch,
don't
there
want
gonna
that
be a
for us.
vengeance pinch, you know.
I don't want that for us.
Yeah,
It's
can
gonna
you
be
imagine?
ugly. I don't want
Yeah.
that for us.
A
Then
pinch,
I'm
there
gonna
gonna
be
be
in
a
your country.
vengeance.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in your country. Then you gonna tell the police that I done fucked you up because that's what's
Me,
gonna happen.
me not think a police
Okay.
colonel, me not think a police
You
colonel I
might.
got in.
Well,
Me not
now you
think a
gonna tell somebody
colonel,
because I'm gonna fuck
colonel
you
mix
up.
up. Remember say colonel mix up with police, you know, cause
We gonna
colonel
be right.
Ray,
Then we gonna be right
colonel
there.
Ray Ray Ray. So you
We gonna
already
be
know.
right there. We gonna be right there. You know, way in the country, fucking each other up. That's what's gonna happen. Like. You can't pinch me and think that I'm gonna say, "Oh my God, okay, I won't do that no more." No, no, no. That's instantly. When you pinch me, I'm fucking you up. That's it. That's it. It has to be an instant type shit.
Paul say, Ivorine. My sister said if a guy pinch her, he might not get that hand back.
You're
Oh
not.
shit.
You're not.
Mm-mm.
You're not. That shit hurt. I don't like to be. If you can't squeeze me in a loving way, we not doing that pain shit. I don't do no type of pain. That
If you can pinch me, I can poke you with a tail comb.
when I tell
Mm-mm.
you, when
Not
you
the
pinch
tail
me,
comb.
Why not?
poking
Can
holes
I
in
ask you a
you
question? You know what is a pinch
instantly.
sometime? You know what is a pinch? I'm not talking a love
Pinch,
pinch.
pinch
I'm
at
not
you know,
talking a
pinch
love
at you
pinch
know.
on the booty.
Yeah man, pinch at. But look here, what our kind of tail
Mama, you
comb? The
ever see
one with the
sometimes some
metal.
people are pinch people and bite up them lip?
Yeah.
And when you're done, if the skin not come off, you're black and blue.
Right,
But me I
right.
wonder if Colonel, yeah, Colonel. You know what
She's
kind of
probably
woman
a
you are
love pinching
choose?
gay. I probably is a love pinch, and not really, And
I
a
don't do.
vengeance
I
pinch.
don't do
Probably is a
that
love
shit.
pinch, like going
Let me
train.
tell you something. I don't do that. I don't do the pinching shit. I don't do the fake playing and fighting shit. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that that seems like it's physical. Okay, if you pinch me and it hurts. Like you could pinch me and just it be like a little love pinch.
All
Pernell
right.
don't got no love pinches because he just came from boxing a bitch down. So he don't have he don't have no love pinches. He got pinched that like damn near pinch his skin, and my instant reaction is to bust you in your head. I don't want that for us, Pernell. I don't want that for
Well,
us.
Rufy phone. Jesus God, Rufy. Oh God.
Lucy.
Your phone. Jesus God. No Rufy. You have to do something with that phone. No, them have to buy roof on phone. No. Uh-uh.
For now, you know I'm telling the truth. You will be ready to be all nice and all that shit. Then that one day I piss you off, you gonna try to pinch me. But you
Oh
gonna be
God,
ready to get fucked up. Mm-mm.
let me mute Roofy because anyone in a roof, I mute Roofy with that in the show.
Paul said Ruthie
Yeah.
called it with a pager. Yeah. Basically.
Say, somebody, I put my roof on for another house now. Yeah, tell you. No, them can't make Roofy continue on like this in the 2025. No, Roofy. Roofy, I can't forget to our phone. This is it. And you will take off the mute, yeah. With dead. So, you
Yeah,
know what I
Pernell,
do?
let me know when you stop pinching bitches, because you like to pinch. You
Yeah.
probably one of those with the two fingers you pinch with is long fingernails and shit. Like it got a little nail on it where you can make sure that you do some damage. That none of that shit is happening. That's violence. You choose violence, and I reciprocate with violence. So you know,
So you know
I'm
what
like,
me I
you know
do?
what?
Me I take out the one of the something them when I buy, when I wrap, I put everything when I buy in a the big old laundry bag in a trunk of my car, and then I gonna bring the big laundry bag going in my room and tie it up in there. So nobody don't know what in there. And then so tomorrow when
Mm.
me I wrap them now, just lock up in the room and wrap all day. That's the plan.
So
Jesus.
when you putting up the tree, because the tree ain't up.
Tomorrow,
When you putting up
tomorrow,
the tree.
tomorrow, tomorrow the tree. Me I wrap first. Me I wrap before I put up the tree. Me I wrap,
Why
get
you
all
rap
the wrap
before you put the tree up? Put the
because when
tree
time
up, and then Kamar can
no,
put the ornaments on there while you're rapping.
no, we go in the room early tomorrow morning. Me go start to wrap. As a matter of fact, when me come off of the life tonight, me go start the wrapping, and then me go do wrap everything, and then when me done wrap now tomorrow, when me put up the tree, as soon as me put up the tree, me can just load up the presents under there.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's that. Yeah, so that's how the plan. Jesus. The mission. I can't wait for this program.
Mm,
My pal say, those were the days. Rufy said, Paul, I wish I had a picture for real. No, man, Rufy, you have to do something about your phone for 2025. No, you can't continue like this, Rufy. Jesus, I mean, I don't know why your phone sounds so what? I don't know what cause
see a
it.
whole lot of shit going on with Ruthie's phone. It's the background, it's the static, it's the
Yeah, but
what is
why?
going
All of this to
on?
happen. Where you day? Which part you day? Because we don't know what going, you know. We don't know what going. No, sir. What could I cause that phone for you to do that?
A lot of
What?
activity going on. A lot of activity going on.
But the phone just so away, man. I mean, I know what is the problem.
Roofie, I wanted to ask Roofie about that sewage breakage. Was you around that sewage breakage? Is that your area where they were saying that the fucking cars was filled and the basement apartments was filled with shit, water,
Oh,
that shit? I was like, what?
can you
Yeah, I would
imagine the
have
amount
to
of
move. I have to
enough
move.
money they were gonna get, enough money them people that are get
Oh
going
yeah, oh yeah. The fucking streets were
on.
filled. Like the streets were filled, and you look at cars and they were up to the window, still like damn near to the roof.
Beer
And
money
all
them are
they
gonna
said,
get.
all that was shit water because it was sewage.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
the whole shebang. It's my phone for real. I don't know. So Rufy, what to the phone? What is it? Eh? In New York.
That was in Brooklyn. Wasn't it in Brooklyn? I
I think
think it
so.
was in Brooklyn. Where they said it was freezing shit water. Like they literally looked into a person that had a basement apartment and saw their furniture floating and shit.
Oh God,
Mm-mm.
I'm worried for money them are gonna get. Jesus God.
Mm-mm.
First of all emotional distress me have. My liar me have everything. Me have emotional distress. Me get sick from the shit. All the shit make me get sick
All
too. Me get
that.
sick.
You got to
Me
look
get
at your
sick.
Pepper said you got to look at your TikTok because I sent you one where it showed that they looked into a basement apartment, and then the next day they showed the roads. The roads look like nothing but a shitty, muddy mess.
Yeah,
Like
me sick. Me sick.
shit.
It shit me get sick from it too. Me sick. Me sick. Me
Mm-mm.
notice me have yeah, me sick. Me don't know what happened, but the germs make me sick. You understand?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
what is
bacteria, motherfuckers was walking through that
bacteria me have?
shit.
Yes.
And then,
Me have
how you going
bacteria. Me have,
down in the fucking where the train is? You trying to walk down into where the train is? If the water is at the fucking steps, the water is where the train is. I'm not even going into the motherfucker.
me are going there because me sick now. Me
Mm,
sick. Me sick, 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 sick. Lord
I'm
God, come
sick
and
from
touch my
trying
foot.
to
Me
go
get
down
sick.
there. I'm sick from
Me
trying to
sick.
go down there.
All type of all ambulance have to come take me out of the subway. Right now. Me sick. Oh God. Shit water flood the house. Baby can catch meningitis. Steady flood out. Chair flood out. Yeah. Everything sick. Baby
Yeah,
sick.
I seen
Everybody
it.
sick. Pet sick.
They had
Everybody sick.
somebody that when they looked in the window and the chip water was up in their house. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
God have
Motherfuckers was looking
mercy.
from like
Jesus.
maybe a second or third floor, and then they showed the street where the cars were covered up to a little piece of the top part of the window, and then it would be the roof. They're covered that far up, and then the house that had the basement house, they had the water in it, and they were saying it was frozen shit water, like it was cold as
Mm-mm.
fuck shit water. Mm-mm. I have to go. I definitely have to go.
What you want eat, Cliff? What you want eat, Cliff? Yes, sir. It just look very festive. You see, I'm going to see eat, Cliff.
He flipped though. He got Christmas gifts. Mm-mm.
Right? So long way out to eat, Cliff. They want to see him? See eat, Cliff?
Yeah, on the chair right there.
Yeah, side of the elf.
Mm-mm. He flip
Mm.
living his best life. He don't give a fuck about what's going on. He
Eat, Cliff.
living
Eat,
his
Cliff.
best
I
life.
see my light. Look at my little garden lights. See
Mm-mm.
them nice? For
You
them.
done did the look at you. All right, you got to show the rest of it. Where's the rest of it?
And then I
The
have this
sickle.
sickle lights. And then I also have that tree over here. So I have a light too. These different kinds. See?
Mm-mm.
One, one next tree round this with the light flap. I don't know what I go and feed. And the fence have light too. See it? And then we have pathway lights too. You love the pathway light. Let me see trees. I love them bad.
You do. I know you do. This
Oh,
is why
them
you ain't got
nice.
your fucking tree up showing off for Miss Wilson. Every
Right?
time Miss Wilson look over this motherfucker, she be like, you know what? Let me just take my
Mhm.
shit down.
Right? Yeah, man, them nice bad man. I love the light them. I love all the some fairy lights. Them nice, see?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so beautiful. Heathcliff just looks so festive. Hi, friend. Hi, Heathcliff. What?
Heathcliff want the house tree up too. That's what he waiting on. Heathcliff waiting on the house tree to be
Oh,
put up too.
let me show you. Put some on the gate. A little on the gate. Right there. Flicking away. Them the coordinate properly, but I
That's the
can't buy.
solar light.
Yeah, solar light them. Every light when me show you a solar. All of them. Everything is solar. Me not pay for this. You crazy? No, 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 no. Me can't pay for this. I have to use solar. I need the sun. And the sun I have to do it. No. How I mean. You know, I can't see this because it's so dark. I can't see him. Only. You have the green chest of the flag. But we can't, you can't see it. It's so dark out here. You can't see him. Oh. You see him?
Oh, your Grinch flag. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Really? Blue in
The
the
only thing
wind.
you ain't get is that fucking projector. You was ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Never get no projector. You know. And it's still not too late, you know. You can get it.
You got 2 days. You got 2 days. Get that up. Get that up.
Because if me buy it tomorrow, it will come. Amazon, if me buy it tomorrow, it come the next day.
Give that up. You still got to put the tree up. Worry about the tree. Worry about the tree and not the projector. Okay. worry
Sure.
why mama's in the kitchen with festive music loud. She want the tree up.
Right?
She's not worried about nothing else outside.
And then me have to go up on the road tomorrow in the morning. I have to go up on the road from early morning. I have to carry my mother go somewhere at 8:30. I have to out. I have to leave about 8 o'clock in the morning. Right? Do the last
It's a
running
good time
around.
because you used to getting up. You used to getting up at that time anyway to take him
Mhm.
on. So
Yeah,
that's a
so
good time.
I do that and then go to the hair store too while I'm up on the road. I know I can't do that until I have to drop off my mother first. I mean, I want her to see the ear, right? So I have to drop off my
Yeah.
mother first and then go to the ear store. And then, God, Jesus, we just dying for done trees. Like, when you just want done, like, we want done wrap everything, done put up everything,
You
and just
gotta be done
done.
tomorrow. So it's gonna happen. You
Yes,
only
that's
have
what I
one
said.
fucking
That's what I
day.
said. We have this whole heap of days left.
You make it
Oh,
seem like
God.
you got only no, you only have one, so it's gonna be done tomorrow. I definitely know it's
Right.
gonna be done tomorrow.
Mm-mm. Tomorrow, the 23rd. All right. So, then the 24th. So, really, me have 2 days,
You
23rd
really
and
don't have
24th.
2 days.
Me
You
have
really
23rd
don't
and
have 2 days.
24th.
You
A
really don't.
2 day that. What do you
You
mean,
really
she's a
don't.
2 day that?
Okay, all right. You gotta fuck around with that last day.
You see, me tell you, say, the time keeps slipping away from me, man.
Yes, and it will slip away, and it will be the 24th, and then you rushing and shit.
Me, I go pull it off. Oh, no, all right. How much you know about Christmas Day, me go come live. And me go show them a good up tree
No,
with the
I know you
good
gonna
up
have it
gifts.
done, Christmas.
I'm
I
gonna
know you
pull it
are.
off. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
pull
know
it
you are.
off.
I know
Yeah.
you are.
Even if
Mm.
I 1 minute
We're being
before 12.
exhausted. We're being exhausted and exhausted because orders are still gonna come in. So that's what you ain't even factoring in. Orders are still gonna come in.
I'm only have
So,
3 other right now, so only just them
see?
3 different posts. So yeah, what me need for do
Mhm.
when I come off of that live, I need to make them 3 other there and label them up and put them down and just done with that because when posts come, they need to just rip me down the time. I make go up on the road early, so me not have time. Oh God, me need to left. Me need to tell. Oh God, me have to wait tomorrow or something. I call him
You
when we
going,
up
but
on
you're
the
gonna
road.
wake up and there's gonna be 7 more orders. So I don't
No
know
man,
why you.
the people them done buy
All
up already for Christmas.
right.
Jeez, no
Well,
matter
you
with
got
that
the
goat, no
cream.
matter with that, no matter with
Right.
that goat mouth something there.
Trace, there was 10 orders. There was 10. It wasn't 7. It was 10. I know. Last minute asking it to be shipped out today and make it the same day. And all types of shit.
Jaja.
Blaze, let me see your eyes. You woke? Mm-mm.
So where your
Blaze,
people are going to for?
Blaze woke at
Yeah,
12, 11:30. Mm-mm.
Paul, I want Paul have fun and sitting with me solo Leo. So, I wait see. Why me and them a go cause me can't see good.
I
I
ain't
want
gonna
them
lie.
on I want them on the Paul.
Well, I was wrapping up the presents. This one is from a girl's mother. And you see in the
Oh,
back, you see in the back
mm-hmm.
there, that's a round tin of cookies, and I
Oh,
wrap up the round tin. I did it like a wallpapering, you know.
Oh.
And yeah, and I got our little. You see, it's a little stained glass, and it said "God loves
Mm-hmm.
me" with the flowers, and put
Mm-hmm.
that on the desk. I got a bunch of shit, but I, I was scared to wrap that round one, and it worked out. Um,
Right. Big up
it's
yourself.
check this out.
Mm-hmm.
It's pastries and cookies from the Bronx. It come here, pack up in cold. I wrapped it and put it in the fridge again, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a bakery in the Bronx. They've been there over 100 years. That she used to go there when she's a little girl, and
Oh wow. Oh
yeah,
shit.
Nice.
yeah, and she's 95 now. So this gonna be the Kodak
Oh,
moment
she'll
and shit.
love that.
Yeah, I
All
hope so.
right, Paul, with
I
the
Mm-hmm.
hope
brownie
so.
points. All
I
right,
hope so. I
Paul.
hope
All
so.
right.
With the brownie points. All
Oh God. What if we
95.
can't? Well, I mean, what me get to a man like you, pal?
right. You
I
thinking
wouldn't
that
wish it
far
on
back. She
No
gonna love you
man.
forever. Like when I
People
say
will put
forever,
thought.
you.
People will put thought in the gifts. We love them people, listen, man.
Yeah.
That means that them
look,
sit down and them
Paul,
think about everything and them put thought in the gift. We love it.
when she opened that, can't nobody say nothing. Even her daughter, can't nobody ever say nothing bad about you. Okay? Not
Thank
even her
you.
daughter. She go, wait a minute. These pastries he got me is gonna let me
Mm.
go tell me to say something about him. This is listen, not my Paul, not my Paul. We ain't talking about my Paul.
It's just tell you the truth. It's just three of us this year. Trish, me, she, and her mom. So we just that's us.
And
So it's
same thing
just
over here.
Okay.
So I only
yeah,
three
Still,
away two in a pal. Me and my mother and Kimar.
yeah, yeah. I
And
hear
three
you.
away two. Boy, all of we Christmas just me love it so yeah man. Me don't know what to say. Me love it.
right?
Yeah.
Me
Well,
love it, pal.
I'm gonna go Christmas Eve and go stay at my daughter's.
That's
The
nice.
gifts I wanted, Amazon fucked up, so I won't get until after Christmas. Which I'm still gonna play it off and have them wrapped and say Santa was late and all that type of shit. But I plan on going over to my daughter's and watching my grandkids open their gifts in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I wouldn't
So
spend
really,
like
so
a
me say
weekend.
5 hour now.
So it'll be five of us. Yeah.
beautiful,
Right.
beautiful,
So I went and
beautiful.
spent time over there last weekend. I said, let me spend a weekend over here. When I tell you it was Jesus. I'm so glad that my daughter has a big couch. She has like a big sectional because we needed all that space. Now that I was there, I think after 2 days, my grandkids came down and said, "Do you live with us?" Yeah, now you want me to live with you and shit.
Yes, yes, yes.
You living here? Like, the baby come down. She definitely got to sleep with me. She told her mom, she was like, Mama, you can go sleep in your bed because I'm gonna go ahead and sleep down here with grandma. So you okay with
Mm-mm.
sleeping by yourself? Because I'm gonna be down here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
Mm.
was down there one day and the 5-year-old, she used to run and sleep with me. If she woke up at night, she would come and sleep with me. After she knew that mamas always come down to sleep with me, shit, she flew down the steps and jumped in. She was like, "Oh, I want to sleep with you." Mamas came down like, "Where I'm gonna sleep at?" I said, "Oh, this is gonna be the fight. This is gonna be the fight. Like, I can't move. Like, I can't move. Once I get in one spot, that's the spot I'm only allowed to be in. Ain't no tossing and turning and flipping around and shit. Ain't none of that going on." So I got to prepare myself for that for this weekend coming up.
Sweet, sweet.
But I love it. I definitely love it.
Me love it. Me love the smile. Me love
Oh,
me too. Me love the
beautiful,
smile circle. Me can't me don't want the crowd and the excitement.
beautiful.
I just and this a beer food me I cook, and I just throw away, when really two away cocky man and I'm never food there. But I beer food me I cook. Mm-hmm. I gonna make oxtail, me I gonna make some turkey wings in the oven. Me I gonna make one ham, one big giant, I'm about one big 12 pound ham. Mm-hmm. I go and yam it up. Can't wait. I can't wait. Me can't, when time the ham done cook, you take it out and put it on top of the stove, and then every time you pass, you tear off piece. Every time you
Right.
pass, you tear off piece, and that nigga do buy the honey glazed ham, £12. Yeah. Every time I pass me a tear off piece, Lord Jesus, God, we can't even imagine man, that's why we can't lose the weight. This is serious. So that £12, I mean, no,
Listen,
me good for yam. Me good for yam about 6, maybe about £8 they're gonna eat. And my mother eat 4.
I
So
bought one of
£8.
those plates. I bought one of those plates where you can keep the dishes heated. You know, you can put about 3 dishes on there where you keep it heated. Because I like my shit hot all together. Don't put it in the microwave, all that. So I'm gonna take that to my daughter's. Like I'm assuming she planning on cooking for Christmas. I gave her. I had a fucking a fryer, but it don't take oil. I don't know how that shit worked. I just knew it was probably like only $30-$40, so I bought it. You know what I'm
That's one
saying?
of
But it's one of them fryers that you cook outside, one of them big fryers, but it doesn't take oil.
that's the air fryer that I hear about. One of
It
those.
might be. I've had it.
Yeah,
Everybody talks about those.
I've had it.
me have one air fryer too, but one time I use it, I'm gonna use it again.
I have an air fryer too, but now I'm saying this is one of those big ones that could actually cook a turkey outside,
Got it.
but it
Got it.
doesn't take oil. Now, the only reason I bought it because it was on sale. You know, I never opened it nor read the directions, and I bought this when I was in Georgia. So of
Mm-mm.
course I carried it with me, and now that my daughter has a house, I'm like, okay, here you go. You know, she planning on doing a
Right.
turkey, but I'm thinking it's like a steam type thing. I don't know, but I also bought her a grill. So either way it go, we eating out this motherfucker. Okay,
Hey.
either way it go, we eating out this motherfucker. Okay,
Yes, a big cooking. I go on. If you did then
yeah,
you could have come for food over here. You gonna make
yeah,
be a nice food, rice and peas and carrot juice and all that something go on.
that sounds so good.
Right, but me feel so afraid that when me done me can't move. I me already know I know. When me am up everything and can't move.
No, after you eat, yeah, yeah.
Because every time you
Yeah,
pass, you
yeah.
tear off piece of the arm.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Kind just nice, every time you pass the stove. Just can't wait for this thing over here.
that's the that's the spirit. That's the spirit. You know, I see Blaze. I see Blaze. Um, and I know Blaze. He got, I believe, a wife. You know, you see me here. I got my girl. I think what happened is it's all the gallus. You know, Frado and Life. They gotta lay low on these holidays. When you
Mm-mm.
when you's a ladies man
Donkey
like
of
that,
life. Mm-mm.
when you's a ladies man, you gotta lay low on the
These
holidays.
holidays, you got to spend money. They want money spent.
Gotta kind of reemerge mid February or something, you know.
So Glow TV. Good night.
Hey, so glow. Can't
Yeah, they
die,
ain't
Blaze.
came up with no. Yeah, Friday normally be up here. Hey, Zonky.
I
He'll read
believe.
it. He'll listen to it later. Zonky, we was asking about you. Just want to make sure you good.
Big up DJ Frado. Big
Right.
up DJ. You know he's a real. You know he's a for real DJ. Trees. You ever check his channel here? Like in like mix and blend the records.
Yes, I keep telling me to get on TikTok and just do a whole motherfucking segment. That's how they be doing it.
Right, right,
You know, do a whole fucking segment and just go off.
man. I guess it's like everything happens on TikTok now. That people even say they don't make money on YouTube. Everybody make the money on TikTok. So
And it's
Listen,
easier. It's easier.
Zanky,
Even though
yeah.
Zanky phone mash up every time.
Mhm.
oh yeah, you did say the phone was messed up.
I see.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Well, as long as he don't mash up, big up yourself,
right.
Frado.
Father gone a grand market.
I'm not grand market yet. I'm not grand market yet,
Yeah,
Blaze.
yeah, he
But
gonna one of
grandmarket at
them, you
Christmas.
know. He gonna a Christmas
Grandmarket at
party, you know. Who knows? Them probably call him to come play one session, you know. Christmas
sounds
time,
I
good.
you know.
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I
Yeah,
grandma.
probably call him to play at a session, probably Friday busy and play at a session,
That sounds good. I hope they give him. I hope they give him a big
Yeah,
tip for the
Me not
holiday
think so. Me not
mix.
think so.
Yeah.
you know. And in
Mm-mm.
Ghana, when family get together,
Yeah, me tell
Yeah,
some
kind of something I go on,
father same phone mash right up.
Mm-mm.
Nah, no phone, him every phone ever mash up. Me no know.
So I'm to your laptop.
He put
Me
a.
no
I seen
know.
him put
Well,
a video up before this. So his
I've
fan
never
trying
seen him.
to
I
be
mean,
too
Last
bad.
night him never depart. But
well, a
hold on
jealous,
now, him
so
never
we don't know if when I
him never
jealous mash up your
depart.
phone for you.
Yeah, but guess what? Him never depart Scrub Alive last night. And say Trees, him no miss Scrub Alive.
Oh yeah.
Him nah miss Scrub Alive, cause him over them have wrench everything. So say him posting bad. So him no miss Scrub Alive, no time enough. So
He
last night
might
me
be
depart
out.
Scrub Alive, him never depart it.
Listen,
Probably,
he might be out with. He
probably
might
when
be
I
out with.
girl mash up your phone for you.
I
They
think
never
so,
like
man.
the have
Listen,
one
he
of the.
might be out with Nishka. He might be out with Nishka. You
Oh
know,
shit.
Where they say Nishka fly down for
whole
the Christmas.
relationship.
No,
I
wow.
mean, for
Vulture
real.
fly
You
down,
know,
Vulture fly down, me go
Where they
there
say,
with the crew.
where they say
right,
Nishka fly
right,
down and catch him and mash up your phone.
right,
Jesus.
right.
Oh,
Don't even. You don't even need to go to live. Listen,
Yeah.
this is us right here. This is us.
Where's the Nishka surprise him and catch him and mash up his phone?
Listen,
Never like what I go.
listen.
She not easy. She not easy.
I wanna
I'm gonna
deal
put
with
this rum down in this stuff.
Zanky, so.
I'm gonna stop drinking this rum. That's what I'm gonna do.
When wanna go out with there?
What?
Eh?
I mean,
Wanna
that would be
Where's
a
promote?
it?
good Christmas. You know,
Well, that
Vulture
would be a
Squad
nice
love.
Christmas, 'cause if Nishka fly down and just mash up his phone and say, come, you don't really need that phone here, me there,
Right,
Lock down for the
right.
Christmas. You
Oh
don't need his
shit!
phone
That's
here,
the perfect Vulture
That would
Squad
be a
love
very
working
good
out.
thing.
That's the
Can
perfect
buy back a
Vulture
phone.
Squad love
Yeah,
right there.
you can buy back a phone for New Year's. Right now, you don't need this. Me there. Yeah? That
Right?
would be a
That's a
very good thing.
perfect Vulture Squad love. Perfect, perfect.
Vulture Squad love you. I fucking out the sun till midnight.
Mm.
Why don't
Mm.
she ever be? Jesus Christ. I wish Sunday, hold on, commercial break. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. Although I'm
Funny
too much funny
boy
guy.
in
I'm
the
too much
building.
funny guy in the business right now. But I know that we want. We want something for the Nishka and Zanki.
Right, right.
Something for Nishka
Black
and
love.
Zanki.
The black
Yeah,
love.
black love. Black love.
Oh,
Everyone easy, you know.
This
Um,
is why we
who
can't
can play?
grow, but I'm just saying.
Who
Just
can
I'm
play
just
for the
saying.
black love? We don't have nothing to play for black love.
Yeah, Ross. Ross. That's who you were supposed to
Okay.
play.
Nishka and Zanki.
oh,
Nishka and Zanki.
That's it right there.
So I
That's it
fucking had to
right
start till midnight.
there.
Body where she ever been. In my darkness, pussy ignite. My oh, that sounds like in the darkness, when the pussy ignite. You know, so
Mm-mm.
young Russ, where you
He
going
get
with?
deep. He get
Oh,
deep with that. He
sir,
get deep
where
with
where
that.
you going with? Where you really are
He
going with
get
though?
deep with that.
No, so we're interested. We want to know more. We want to know more about this thing, yeah.
We have
We want to know
questions.
about
We
that
have questions.
igniting, yeah. Listen, all that
We
igniting
have
stuff, yeah, go.
questions. We have questions.
A lot of questions, sir. My
Legitimate
goodness. We
questions.
know Rufus a tune. Me I tell you, what a song,
He
sweet like syrup.
sound like experience. He sound like he experienced. So
Me I tell
we have
you,
questions.
midnight darkness and make the
Experience.
pussy ignite. And the way I'm saying that, in the darkness. Yes, sir. We want to know about it. We want to know about it.
Some
My
rum and some
God.
weed. That shit is what?
Oh, God. Imagine trees, rum and weed, and you hear that?
I already
You hear that?
know.
You
I
have that to
already
play
imagine that.
while you hear this and say
Before you know,
darkness and make the
we
pussy
got to go
ignite.
back and we got to go back in the past and insert that song with some shit. Yeah, that was amazing.
Mm-mm. Oh God. May I tell you? May I tell you? Oh God. I know some listen, me not care how it go. Me I fuck to that song here one day, you know. Me have to fuck to that song here. You know, not tell me nothing. You know, not tell me nothing. This has to happen. Yeah, man, me fucking to this song one day. I am fucking to this song. Me I tell you. Has to happen. Yeah. We could have deal some more.
It's amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. I
We could
must
have
say
deal some
myself.
more. Somebody
It's
up me up to this
amazing.
song here. Come, come,
Whole
come,
different
come,
level
come.
type shit. But
Me I
that's what
tell
me.
you.
That's the best part of music. It takes you somewhere else. Shit like that. Like
Man.
Dexter died. Yeah.
And guess what? You know it's so funny.
Mhm.
Nobody no really listen to that song and nobody really know that song. And me I play that song, but nobody
Right.
really hear nobody a play this. You not gonna know where I hear nobody a play talk about it and nothing like it not exist. The
And they
message say some
should.
start the music,
And they
them just
should.
get a fight when a normal and them so amazing and me can't understand it. And then when you listen to some fool sitting will come out. To put all them fool song there. Maca fish. Eh? And song I take over the whole place where people are singing. Master. And look on them a song, yeah. Can't go nowhere.
Right.
That's the
But
first I heard it. It's great. So,
right? And if, also, not just when you get to rinse out.
Amazing.
We rinse out that on the live enough time, Paul. You have to stop with something there.
No,
Paul, you know
but
what I'm telling
she got a dub plate from him too. She got a dub plate from him too.
who's the artist?
you? Young Ross.
Young
Mhm.
Ross.
Young Ross. Let me see if I can find my dub. Well, where's my little jingle? I'm going to jingle you now. Oh, I'm so
Right.
now.
I
What
don't
I'm
know, young
so.
as I represent for Pepper Seed YouTube channel, modest YouTube channel. She want fucking out the sun till midnight. Her body where she have, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's the whole thing
Like,
right there. That's the
oh,
whole thing
yeah.
right there. That's the whole thing right there.
God.
he did
My
about
God.
10 different things in just one
Oh
night.
God.
He
Oh
sang
God.
R&B, he DJ'd, and the way he go down,
Oh God.
fucking out of
And
something.
Oh
as
Jesus.
an
God.
I
American,
Oh
don't know,
God.
young as I represent for Pepper Seed YouTube channel, modest YouTube channel. She want fucking out the sun till midnight. Her body where she have, I mean, Jesus Christ.
God.
as an
Mm.
American on the beach in Jamaica, yeah, it's popping. That right there, it's definitely popping.
There's just something about the way I sing
Mhm.
it. There's something about how him sound. I don't know what go on. My gosh. Hey, you know, so some man can use them kind of something and take off and get pum pum. Like if him
Uh,
stand up in front of me and do that, him dead in the shirt.
yeah, that's it.
You
Right,
can't
right.
sing so in front of me. No, you can't
That's
do this.
it.
You can't sing so in
That's
front of
it.
me. You can't stand up in front of me like and I go on. So no, 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 no. We need to find out more about this thing, yeah. Yeah?
Nice. 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 I think you know the reason that it didn't take off and get turned to a hit. You yourself said why it's not a hit. You remember the last thing you said before you played it? Black love.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for the algorithm, apparently.
No, no. Them not depend on love business.
Yeah. That the
No.
algorithm doesn't like that. That over here in the United States, they got rid of R&B about it's about 15 years now since a good R&B.
Right? No more
That,
and
that,
no more temperature, no more temperatures rising.
none.
No more temperatures rising. No more done.
Mm-mm.
That done. Yeah? Over. Yeah. Boy, I remember them days of R&B this sweet man. Oh God. Oh God.
Stopped listening
Love
to
it.
it so long ago that it was back in the day when I stopped listening to it, everybody was crying. Their man was leaving them and fucking with somebody else. I was like, this is all when I tell you to keep you depressed, oh yeah. I had to stop listening. I had to
Right. You talk
stop.
about the 90s,
Fall,
late
fall.
80s.
Jodeci.
Yeah, that was the time. That was the time.
Fall,
Jodeci. You
Uh-huh.
talk about Jodeci and all them people there.
fall.
You know, I went to Florida one time. I caught the bus to Florida, long ass drive. And me and my mom was in the taxi and I was telling somebody how I love reggae. Now this is at the beginning stage. of me loving reggae, you know. And they was like, "Oh, there's this club." So the taxi driver ended up coming to get us and taking us to this club. This is my first time ever being in a club where they're playing nothing but reggae. And I mean, the shit was so loud and you felt it in your chest, and the
Bass.
speakers was big, and Boys the Men. The guy that owned the place ended up giving me a tape, and it had Boys the Men on there, but it was the reggae version. Like when I tell you I listened to that fucking tape until it broke, you know, that's when I realized that Jamaican artists take American music and
Yep.
do that. That was my first time ever hearing that was Boys the Men. It was fucking amazing.
Yep.
Them
Yep.
even listening to it and, you know, understanding. Well, I didn't understand what they were saying, but the vibe and the music and the instruments is what caught me. Then I went to one reggae club, and I seen the speakers and I seen the people, and when I tell you, I felt like I stepped into a whole nother world. I was like, I like
Paul,
this world. I like this. I like it here. I
Paul,
stopped listening to R&B and
yeah,
rap
nobody can hear me.
at
Blaze.
18.
Blaze, what the man say?
Blame.
What the man say, Blaze?
Nobody,
What's up?
why you know hear? Listen to me,
Yes,
boy.
sir.
When I tell you, say life gone on we are right now. It's just sad. Me I watch one show and once what you call it? TV series named 911. The man them take this gallus in the show and turn him into a fish. Make you have to tap watch that. Me
Say
I
what
watch
now?
one next one name the day of the jackal. If something like that jackal. He married, all of a sudden he infiltrate one place. To infiltrate the place, he must go now. Turn fish to infiltrate it. Me I say, who are write them something? Who are write these?
Well, you know who writes it. Well, you
Jesus
know who writes it.
Christ.
You know
Man,
who writes it. You
you
know.
know,
Hey,
long when I see one show where one woman and one man, I go on
yeah,
with a little thing. No,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no. We not see that
yeah,
again. Then even one hand.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Hmm?
Blaze, in the United States,
Jesus.
these people make up about 2% of the population, but they make up about 90% of the Hollywood entertainment industry. So it's crazy. Every
Fact.
single movie, every movie,
Mm-hmm.
you
You
know.
know, back in
Sonny,
the
you,
day,
you can't watch nothing without see it.
yeah, nothing new. You can't watch nothing new. Nothing new.
And and and
Nothing
and
new.
and, and when they try and make like a regular type of movie, I don't know if they were regular. So they try and make a movie that don't relate to that. They come out. How come this movie don't have no alphabet characters in it? This a prejudice movie. How come this movie
Yeah,
don't have
but
diversity?
yet
You know,
still black people
fuck.
can't say how come no black people in that movie.
It's crazy. It's
Hmm?
crazy. These
Mm-hmm.
same these same movie studios, Blaze, in my lifetime. These same people complaining about where is the gay characters in this movie. The same movie studios, my whole lifetime, they put out these racist ass movies where the only black person is a mugger who says, "Give me your money, you jive turkey. I'm gonna go upside your head." You know, they got the most racist depictions of
Right.
Yeah,
black America,
Right.
and these
Right.
same
exactly.
people.
Even Mexican, I see them so them play them too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
See
Right.
where them play Mexican then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Are we a
Colombian them and
housekeeping or
all of them.
something?
Hmm.
Housekeeping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how we roll.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
can't watch nothing now without a stomach of a stick.
hmm and it's the same fucking people from back in the 1970s. It's not like they got
Right.
all new people who own the movie studios. The same fucking people was pumping all this racist shit since one day. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
But God, nobody know watch BT again. They done with nobody know watch BT again like one time. And one
Yeah,
of some
BT
park
been
and all
gone.
them something
BT
there.
been gone.
Mhm.
Nobody
The
know watch
original
BT again.
BNT, the good BNT, that been gone.
Yeah. I wouldn't watch BET because I like to support black owned businesses.
Right.
So so
You
fill
know,
in the
I mean,
blank.
the thing is, we need to research what we're watching and who we're um supporting,
Yeah.
because I've just not today, but like last week, realized a lot of these black-owned hair products are owned by white people. Black people may have invented it, but they sold it to white people.
Yep. Because the white
because guess
business
what?
owners they
Them
get better
do it in
price
a
buying
way.
bulk.
The thing is, then do it in a way where you can't sell it. And then buy you out, and then all of a sudden, your product where you sell is multi-billion-dollar after you sell it.
Yeah.
But when you did have it,
Right after
you
you sell it,
struggle.
but there's a lot of organizations that are literally showing you now that they're doing that black movement thing. There's a lot of organizations that are showing you, yeah, this is the person that created it, but this is the person that owns it. It's always a white person, always.
Because normally, look, all right, even all right, enough people say Jordan make X amount of money. Would you like to know the owner, what own Nike make versus what Jordan make? You'd be shocked. Half of them same shoes, them same Jordan shoes. If he make 500 million, just know so the owner make probably 3 billion or more.
Right, right. Because you only put $2 a shoe, but you're charging $200 and $300 and $400 for the pair. Yeah, you definitely making that money.
They'd pay him nothing they'd pay him nothing if they could get him to sign the wrong
Right,
contract,
right.
lifetime contract and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They do that
Yeah,
to
but
them.
Study.
but somebody else did want to sign him, and then I saw you end up which party end up because the contract with him want they never want to keep. Same thing with Curry. That's why Curry signed with must Under Armour, the same shoes.
Right.
Mhm.
Get a good manager, I guess. Yeah.
I forgot who that one player was, but when my son was young, they had a player that came out with it when they were saying how much Jordan paid to get his shoes made and how much he charged for them. There was a player that came out with shoes for like $15. They was nice shoes. He got them done at the same, like in the same facility type, but he just made it. He let everybody know that it wasn't going to be that upcharge of a price. So shit, I went to the mall and seen that shit
Yeah,
$15 for some.
and nobody
I
wants
got
it.
my son like 4 pair. We're getting
Yeah,
you
but
4 pair
want
versus
it.
the
Them
one
no want
pair.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we don't
Them
go
want
with
the
that don't want
expensive
shit.
three
We
hundred
don't
and
we
forty
don't
dollar one.
we don't go with that don't want shit. Cause you ain't got no job. Okay? We don't go with that you don't want the shit because you ain't got no job and you're not contributing to anything. So therefore, these 4 pair of tennis shoes, because I got you every fucking pair they had, you gonna wear these through the year, which is size 12. Okay?
You're
Yeah.
ruining my life, mommy.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
ruining my life.
bye. Yeah, and if I need
No,
to
no,
come and
no.
sit in
If you
class with you, I'm gonna do that
Paul,
to ruin your
if
life
the shoes
more.
too
So
cheap,
we're
them
not
no
doing
want it.
that.
Or too
Mm.
dear. You have to find a middle ground with the price. If it's too
Ain't
cheap,
no
them no
middle
want it.
ground. Well, you ain't got no fucking job. Well, that's how I raise my kids. You ain't got no fucking
Yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah.
You know, my
Mm-mm.
son now,
Now when
when he
them the
graduated
problem
eighth
is,
grade, I told him if he graduated
when them
eighth
go to
grade, I would
school,
get
how
him
them
some
gonna laugh
Jordans.
after them? That's the problem, you know.
Doesn't
And you are the
listen.
problem, you know. At school
Yeah,
are the
and I'm
problem.
gonna come to school and we all gonna laugh and it's gonna be whatever. But you still gonna get this education because we're not doing that. But when my son graduated eighth grade, I said, if you could graduate eighth grade, you go to ninth grade, I'll get you some Jordans. He graduated. Took
That's
him to
good.
get Jordans. He was in a size 12 when we walked in that store. The Jordans he needed was a size 14. Okay. So I'm still trying to figure out. This is his second time skipping a whole size. Okay. So we went from size 12s. They put his foot on the scale. It's the shoe make. I know it's the shoe make. But the simple fact that his ass grew 2 sizes in some fucking Jordans that I promised
So I
him.
said, what size did we know?
My son is 30. He wears a size 14. He stopped at the 14. Mm. But he's been wearing that 14 since he was a teenager.
Mm.
Like, for real. He skipped the whole size. when he went from a 5 to a 6 or something like that, it like skipped a size. And this time it skipped the size from 12 to 14. But
Boy,
that
14
shit,
show nothing.
yeah, when I tell you it's enough, it's a fucking enough. Thank God that I went when they wasn't charging taxes on the $200 and something dollars I had to pay for them shoes. But then me and him leave the store and we walking past GameStop. He was like, "Oh, this." I said, "You know what? If we take these motherfucking shoes back, you can get $200 worth of games. What we doing? Because we're not doing both. Okay, we're not the fuck doing both. Like I'm already tired. When I tell you, I didn't expect to
Sophie's
spend $200.
choice.
This is when I was still like doing. I was still hustling. I had to still hustle for us. You know what I'm saying? That's 7 days a week, 2 jobs, and all that type of shit. I was still doing that. So for me to be able to do that for him, when we walked past that motherfucking store, and he was saying, "Oh," I said, "We take these fucking shoes back, okay? If we take these shoes back, we're gonna come in here and get you how many games you want versus these shoes. Understand? You're not getting both. You're not getting both. You're not gonna do that." Mm-mm. He kept the shoes. He kept the shoes because I was serious. When I tell you that I was sitting in that motherfucking Foot Locker sick, I was sick. I was like, "Well, check his foot again." And check the store. Hey, check his foot again. It say 12. But when you come out with these certain type of shoes, he need a fucking 14. Yeah, he's still in a 14. But he grew into his shit.
Me
He's
never know
six
if me ever
four.
see. Me never see a footwear of them size there yet, you know.
He grew into his shit. He's 6'4". He's probably 250 pounds, and he wears size 14. He hasn't grown at a 14, but he's been wearing a 14 since
Man,
like
14 right.
13 or 14 years old. He's 30 now.
Yeah. At
You think me ever
6'4"
see
as
a
an
14?
adult, that's normal. But at 13 years old, that's when all the kids in school is like, "Are those shoes or boats?" Yeah. It's like,
Listen, that's what the fuck they look like to me. It took me a minute. We was in there for about an hour. Like, fix,
Oh,
no
Father,
matter,
hit
get
him with
another
what are
measuring.
those?
Try his other shoe. Try his other foot. Measure his other foot. Because something got to be off. Like, I really had to leave out of that motherfucker with a size 14. I was sick. Okay? I was really sick. Mm-mm.
Why that must look big? Never see
It
it
is.
before.
It is. It really
God.
is. It really is. He still wear 14. That shit was like, I was like, "Oh my God, a 14? Like, you're not even 16 years old. The fuck is you wearing a 14? Like, he's taller than his father. Like, his father's 6'1", he's 6'4". You know what I'm saying? I don't know where this growth came from. This abnormal type, black shit. This just went all overboard with me because I'm only 5'5". Where the fuck did 6'4" come from? Your father is 6'1". Where did shit come from? He wear a bigger size than his father. He's taller than his father. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
I mean, turn up next to him now, me like a midget.
Listen, my mother is 5'2". She stood up next to him and she looked like an old child. She looked like a child. She looks like a child standing next to him. That's how tall he is.
oof,
That
oof.
shit, when I realized how tall he really was, he was standing in a doorway and I was like cooking in the kitchen and shit. And he was in the doorway and had his hand up in the doorway. And I was just able to walk up under his arm without ducking or nothing like that. He was like, "Mom, you're short." "Yeah, I'm short and you're fucking tall. Okay." Yeah. You eating me out of house and home. I mean, we got all that shit going on.
What
Soon
do
as
you
I come
feed
in,
him?
I gotta go straight to the kitchen and start cooking because it feel like you've been starving all day and you only been in here an hour. It was a whole conversation. He was like, "Hey, you just walked up." "Yeah, because I'm short and now you're tall. You're very, very tall." And at that
Mm.
time, he had to be like 6'2".
Why them they just don't have weight to me.
Jesus.
6'4". Yes,
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
size 14 boot.
Yes, yes.
I don't feel like a them kind of size man them me need. Because
Yo,
the way me go on, me need one somebody like them there. You know what I mean? So me need
bodyguard.
somebody strong and big and everything.
Right.
You can't take it like a wimpy man them. Yeah.
Pepper seen her tall man looking like a uppercase and lowercase letter walking to the club.
Me
Yes.
know that shot. Me know that shot. Hello, me know that shot.
Well,
But 5'4.5".
hey, but what
Oh,
Ekamau said?
okay.
She's too short and I'm too tall. People were
Hello.
starting to
Me
laugh.
not that shot. Me 5'4.5". You know, not living off my half. And yeah, me know that
That's
shot.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
One no wimpy. But Paul, you know what she said?
But
We
if
don't
you're
come out.
walking in with somebody that's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", you are short. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. You're short.
Yeah.
You can't even if you put on some heels, you're still short. You're still gonna be short. Like they're still gonna have to bend down to kiss you and all that type of shit. They're still gonna happen. That type of height is still gonna have to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, but me take it because I can't take it with a wimpy. It with a wimpy shot
I'll
man.
take it too. I don't like having to look at it. You know, the crazy shit I tell people, I'd rather be able to look up to you and see in your nose. If it ain't clean, I'm gonna tell you. Your nose, clean your nose out. You know what I'm saying?
What the
But that's my comfortable state.
so why
I need to be able to look at that shit.
why them need somebody to tell them to clean their nose?
I hope they don't. I'm just saying that that's my
Fam,
preference. I don't
And then
want
he
to
could
have
tell
to.
you. Then he could tell you, Treese. Oh, you got a little piece of lint on the top of your
Right.
head. Hold
Please
on,
tell me. Please
I'll
tell
get
me.
it.
Because I want to be that short. Where you have to tell me. I don't want to be. I want to be that short where you have to tell me. I don't want to fuck with nobody that has that
let me don't eat that.
what is his name? The short man syndrome.
Napoleon.
Napoleon. I
Yup,
can't
yup.
fuck with nobody that has that syndrome where you want to be 10 feet tall but you're only 5. I can't fuck with you because you have so many issues in life that you want to be such a big man, and
Yo,
then here I come putting you in your place where
it's a
you
thing.
still this little ass man.
Well,
I
it's a
don't want
thing.
to do all that.
It's a
Mm-mm.
thing. It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is a thing. It's very much a thing.
Yeah.
It's always been a thing.
No, you know.
Like even with somebody, I'm 5'4", 5'5". Somebody my height, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have issues because you're gonna try to say something to me like you 6 foot tall, and I'm gonna remind you that we look eye to eye. So that's not gonna work. You're not 6 foot tall. That's never been your life. You know what I'm saying? God didn't bless you with that height. Be
Mm.
mad at your parents. Do something. But please don't act like you're this big man and you're really not.
See him ain't not gonna work for me.
Same height is not working for me either.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
You
not.
know
with the
why?
shot. Like a shot and cocky.
Cannot.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't do
You,
that.
you know why here women don't like that same height? Because now the heels, if you wear heels to go to a fancy place, as soon as you're wearing heels, that same height, now you taller than him,
Mm,
right?
Not even that. Not even that. I just
not
don't want
even
to
that.
ever be. I don't even want to have to look halfway at you. I need to look up to you at some point in time. I need to be able to look up to. If we standing close together, I need to be able to look up to you. It could be a couple feet. It could be 3 or 4. It could be 5. But I still need to look up to you. If I'm looking eye to eye to you, I have a problem because you have a problem with your height already. So I already know that, you don't like being short anyway. So then, you come and try to talk shit, and then I'm gonna talk about how short you is, and you cannot talk shit. So that's what the problem
It's
lies.
it's not every guy who's short, but you do notice sometimes it's a short dude who like start his own business, and he like the big boss of the boss of the
And
boss.
he try to be too big. Like
Yo,
that's the syndrome. Like now you got a couple dollars and you
yo.
short. Oh, you listen, the guy that I went to Morton Bay with, that I met in Georgia, and it didn't work because he had that syndrome. And then in Georgia it was like Sodom and Gomorrah, so niggas had like 10 bitches. It was, but it was 19 to 1. 19 women to one man. So they had that whole scenario going. And he lived up to that. He tried to, you know, live up to that scenario. Like he had a lot of brides. When I stopped fucking with him, I'm like, you know what? This Canyon is too. It's me. It's not you. It's my friendship with you. It ain't working. Stop fucking around. When it came time for him to start his business, and that's why we really clicked, because he wanted to start a cleaning business in Jamaica, where he came from, and I wanted to start my business there. So when he reached back out to me to help him, I knew his vision. You know what I'm saying? I felt that. And I knew he really couldn't read and write good. And I knew that was an issue. And people was taking advantage of him. So I said, I'll help you. We'll do this and we'll do that. And I go down to Jamaica and start your cleaning business. And, we just on a friends level. This is business. So I did a whole lot of work in Georgia, even though I was already working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week with my client. I still did extra shit for him and said, we going to get this shit ready. Like made his whole portfolio, made the whole thing. Take it down to Jamaica and get you some business. But this is business. This is not personal. Pay me down in Jamaica so I can have spending money and doing whatever I'm doing. We're supposed to be down there for a month. Said, but don't change on me. Do not change on me. Like he called himself Passion of Love. This is what he called himself. Passion of Love was the name that he called himself, and he also called his business. And I'm like, you know what? That passion of love, I feel as though that's not masculine enough.
It sounds like perfume or something,
Oh God, I said that. But he loved the name, and he had t-shirts made, and he had all types of shit, baby. So that was out of my control. You know what I'm saying? But I said, when we go down here, don't change up on me. Don't change up on me. Don't be something that you're not. We down here for business. I want to get you business because at that time I'm saying, okay, so I can go down here and start a business with him. When he files his paperwork, put my name on his business. So when I eventually come down here and want to live, my name is on his business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, set some roots.
Listen, I said, don't act up on me. Don't, don't. Don't
Don't get
act
rich and
up on
switch.
me.
Don't get
Don't
rich
act.
and switch.
Please don't switch up on me. Don't do none of that because we going to Jamaica. And he paid. He paid for my ticket, the whole 9 yards. We get down that motherfucking when he jumped. We hit Kingston and we got outside of Kingston. He changed. Oh, he changed into that 6'9" motherfucker that he wished he was. Changed. we didn't even leave the airport before he changed. I was sitting back like this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem for me. I already knew it was gonna be a problem for me. He changed up when I tell you he changed to the point where I was like, I'm gonna end up going to jail down here. Cause you is fucking crazy. Like I don't and then I'm a whole different area than I normally stay in. I normally stayed in Montego Bay. You know what I'm saying? So we flew into Kingston. I've never been here before. You know what I'm saying? Being here and saying, okay, we gonna start this business. He had somebody who was driving us around. When I tell you this fat, he had to be my height. So he had to be like 5'5", maybe 5'6". He felt like he was a whole big man down there.
Mhm.
Even had shoes. Like I had literally took a picture of these shoes. where his regular shoes was next to his business shoes, and it had to be like 3 or 4 inches more,
Mm.
like with the pointy toe and all that shit. I said, "Get it."
That's cold. That's cold.
Pointing to shoes.
That's
Yeah,
cold.
That him a
I
wear.
have this picture. I'm gonna send it to you. I found this picture. I'm gonna
That's
send it
cold.
to you. I
You know,
seen this picture.
your boy DeSantis has those pepper. See, he put the wedge in his shoes to be more taller. You saw that, right?
Listen. When I tell you not just the shoes, the suit was too big. The suit was too big. Then you got
So,
big shoes, and I said, "This motherfucking clown is going to make me."
so when he put all that on, he looked like a wizard turning back into a
And
little
he
boy.
pimped, but he pimped like he was the shit. I let him walk in front of me because we're not walking together. Okay, I don't want nobody in Jamaica to feel as though we walking together. This is, we're not walking together. You go where you going, and I'm gonna follow
Then
behind
why
you
am I buy the wrong size things? Me not understand.
because
What?
he wanted to be this big ass man. He really
Yeah,
did. Like, it's not like he couldn't buy the shit that fit him. He flew down there with a whole bunch of new shit, but this is the one I was telling you that never bathed. He would put on brand new clothes and all that shit, but never jumped in the shower and never washed his ass. Like, but you've been out all day playing soccer in the hot sun, hot Jamaican sun.
I'm not being.
And not bathe, girl, and not
No, sir.
bathe. When I say not bathe,
No, this up.
I say not
It's
bathe.
gonna get worse by the
Like,
minute.
literally turn on the water like he's taking a shower and come out dry. Mm-mm,
just
Him,
allergic to water.
mm-mm.
him dry off himself
Oh
good
boy.
trees. So.
Boy.
He
Yeah.
couldn't drive himself good if the towel was dry.
See, Teresa's a mother. She knows those tricks because that's what like
But
little kids
my
do.
thing
Yeah,
was we
I
were staying
showered,
in the
mom. Yeah, I
same
took a
place.
bath, mom. I took a bath,
We were
mom.
staying in the same place, and you take a shower, and when you finish taking a shower, I'm gonna take a shower, and I never paid attention to it because I never knew that anybody would ever do anything like that. Like, never in my mind did I thought that somebody would run the shower and never get in it. Okay, so I never thought that would ever happen.
I did that when I was like
When
7
you
years
was
old, I
young,
think.
yeah, when you was young. Like, so this is a grown ass man.
And my parents did like you. They feel the shower floor. This is bone dry. Try again.
I didn't even feel that. I didn't never paid attention to that shit. My assumption, because when you get into a shower, you turn the water on before you get in. Turn the water on, get the temperature right. So I'm already putting water in there thinking that he already took the shower because
Right.
he had water going in. But there was one day that I think I was doing it first anyway. Then one day I was like, no, go ahead, because I was smoking and drinking on the balcony. So when I was done, I said, let me go and take a shower. When I went in there, the towel was in the same place. Like, his towel was in the same place. Never moved. And I touched it, it was dry. I said, but I know I can't be that high. Maybe I'm not high. I heard the water running as if he was bathing. Mm-mm. But this shit is dry. So now I got to pay attention. Then I realized, nigga, you only running the water. You're not touching no soap. You're not touching no. But you keep getting out here every day and playing soccer and hot and sweaty, and then
But
you come in and you
why you
pretend
wanna
like
be
you
it? Me
taking a
understand.
shower. I
He
don't know
have the
why
water.
either.
He have the water right there. So why
I
not just
don't.
be it? Me not
He's
understand.
turning the water on. This is what I didn't understand. You're literally turning the water on like you're bathing. Where does
Me
that
not
come from?
understand.
Like, I used to fuck with him in Georgia. I ain't gonna lie. I used to fuck with him in Georgia, and he worked late shift at the college. He was a janitor, been there for like 10 years. And I would see him, he would leave his job and come to my house. Okay. But when he came to my house, he took a shower. You just got off of work. You know what I'm saying? You take a shower, I take a shower, everything's good.
I didn't
So
have
I
the water
never
at home because
knew.
you've been afraid of the water trees, the water
I
pool.
don't know. Maybe no. You was. Maybe that is it. But my thing is, that's extra nasty. How are you putting on brand new clothes and you never put your ass in no type of water?
Because the water cold trees, so you see hot
Okay,
water.
well, he was born in that shit. We went back to where he was born.
You
It
know
ain't
what?
like you can
If you
listen.
get foreign and then
Okay,
once they are live so long, you know want to go back in the cold water.
keep that. If that's the case, keep that. Keep that. Keep all that.
Mhm.
You know, because
That's
in
how
my
you say that,
eyes,
man.
how you not washing your ass? You done
This
been out. Listen, that's just like we got on when we went to Jamaica. We was on our way. He had on like 3 or 4 pair of pants, 3 or 4 shirts. You know what I'm saying? So many pair of socks.
shit.
This is all for him to pay less with luggage.
he
In the listen,
got 3
listen.
suits on. That's crazy.
Listen, I was asking him about that shit. I'm like, why do you have all them on? You know
It's
what I'm saying?
hilarious.
Because he had so much shit in his luggage. I had some of my shit in his luggage. He planned on staying there for 6 months. But he had so much shit on. One of his tracksuit pants on, he had a lighter in there. So when he went through the customs and all, they took him to the back. Like, okay, we got to strip you now. Like we already running late and all types of shit. Now they got to strip him and see what his objects is in the 4 pair of pants he got on. I mean, it was a whole lot of bullshit. It was a whole lot of bullshit. It was
Poor
like,
man.
he
Yo.
did. He literally had on 4 pair of pants. He had a pair of
This
shorts
wicked.
on and like maybe if I don't know if he had a pair of regular pants on, but I know he had jogging pants on. He had on like 4 pair of pants, so
Jeez.
many pair of socks, so many. So when we got to the place we were staying at, he took off his shoes and I almost died. And I said that shit gotta go on the porch. Like
What? I
we've
said,
been running around all day. When I tell you that shit was so, oh my god. I said you have to throw those away. There's no reason for you to try to wash those. They have to go in the garbage. And your shoes have to be on the porch,
Shit.
on the
Oh,
balcony all night, like the air out. Like
shit.
they can't be in the same room with us at all.
oh God. What
There's
Yo,
no way.
man this
There's
year?
no
green,
fucking way.
This is
There's no
green,
way.
green.
You have too much things
These,
to go on with this man here.
this is what I rolled into Jamaica with. This is what I rolled into Jamaica with. We laid on the bed. Okay, I'm laying on top of the covers. You could be under the covers, but I'm on top of the covers with my little Delta little cover that I had, because that's all the extra cover I had. And we need to lay in the same bed because we in a small room. But this is business. We not. Then all this funky shit going on. I can't.
That funky in the
What
real
I
real meaning
say?
of the word, funky.
He took his fucking shoes off, and I said, "Oh my god." He took his shoes off, and I said, "Oh my god, put them back on, and then go out on the balcony and take them off." Like this is what you can't even
Mhm.
put them back on and go out on a balcony and set them every night. He had to set them on the balcony. They can't be in the same room with us.
Mhm.
And the socks, the 3, 4 pair of socks he had on, throw all of them away. All of them need to
They
go
gotta be
in the
saved.
garbage. Like it's just
Ash the point.
well, fuck.
Ash the
Listen,
point.
it was trauma. It was trauma. I was on that porch one day. It was like, you know what? Nobody, like talking to myself, saying nobody in life could ever tell me that I would hate being in Jamaica. Nobody ever could ever say that I would hate being in Jamaica until now. Like I really felt as though this was like the most fucked up. Was a fucked up. Then I had to change around. I say that I gotta change it because this shit is going to bring me down. And I'm in Jamaica, and we were supposed to be there for a month. We're supposed to be there for 4 weeks.
So him
I
not
said
like beard, him foot stink, him sharp, him a wear beard big clothes. Oh, him have so much
all that,
problems.
all that,
Him
all
have
that,
too much
and he
problem
went back.
one
But he
time.
went back. He went back to Jamaica with money to show off. And when I found out he came from the poor area and never had anything, so he went back to Jamaica to show off, and that's what he did. Everybody was included on the business, and I'm like, how many people you have on this fucking floor cleaning business? How many people are you adding to this business? I mean, he was cheap as fuck. When I tell you he was cheap as fuck, that's why it didn't work. He didn't want to pay
So,
nobody that was helping him.
so the business did start up and you started.
He started the business, but it failed. Like, I don't
Mm.
know what happened after I left because, I mean, I know what happened on my end. When I got back to America, I called the IRS on him because, yeah, I called the IRS and told him that all this business information that I have,
Mhm.
he was claiming kids that he didn't have. Yeah, I did all that for the
Damn.
simple fact that when we were in Jamaica, I told you don't fuck over me here. Please don't do that because I'm here to help you. Do
Yeah.
not fuck me over in Jamaica, and I won't fuck you over in America. I mean, that was the deal. That's what I felt that was the deal. We got to Jamaica, and this nigga, when I tell you he changed on me, man, when I tell you he changed, they even tried to have a little attitude, like try to snap one time, like I wouldn't fight him. I will fight you, nigga, in Jamaica. I will fight you in Jamaica. Like he had a little, try to get his little, but you're coming over here with a whole bunch of fuck shit. Didn't want to pay anybody. Like there was a woman that used to run the business portion of getting your business certified. The guy that was helping us, he knew her. She walked in, she saw him, pulled dude all the way to the front and set him down with somebody and said, go ahead and let her work out, starting this business. Got all the paperwork ready for his business. Even had me on there as a secretary. The whole 9 yards. And she said, well, to give her a little thing when she done. This motherfucker gave her 2,000 Jamaican dollars. That's all he gave her. Even the woman that pulled him in, she was like, he ain't gonna make it. He's not gonna make it in doing business here in Jamaica. This woman pulled him to the front, set him with somebody, and he only wanted to give 2,000 Jamaican dollars to the woman that was helping him. He was cheap. His whole thing was cheap labor. Even the motherfucker he was saying, oh, so and so cook for us, and he was in Atlanta and he cooked. He never even. We went to this dude's house like twice. They was always saying he wasn't there. Come to find out, when the dude was in Atlanta, the motherfucker that I was with had played him a couple times. So he was like, I'm not cooking for him. I'm not doing nothing for him. When I was in Atlanta, he played me. So nobody was fucking with this dude. Nobody.
Yeah. But the IRS, I mean, come on, that's cold, Trees. It's like
I
because
called
the
the
man
IRS.
the
I
man
called the
can't even
IRS.
hide from the police. Once they come with
I
them
called the
sniffing
IRS
dogs.
and unemployment. He was on unemployment, and I called the IRS. He was
He
on unemployment, and I called him and said he's collecting unemployment today, right now, and he's in Jamaica. Here's his phone number. Call him in Jamaica. Okay. So, and then I called the IRS, and then I said he's collecting. He claimed children he doesn't have. Yeah, I did all of that because we got into Jamaica and you pulled some fuck shit on me that I
but
asked you not to do.
but Trees, the man can't hide from the police because the way he smell, right? Or
Listen,
they just
Mm-mm.
follow that. They
only
just
what
follow that
you
smell.
So
They
what
follow
happened
Mm-mm.
there?
the
So what? So when you call all of them people upon him, when him never said to you about it, when said to you?
fuck.
He never said
Eh?
anything to me. I've seen
Oh
him
no,
before. I've seen him after that.
oh,
He never said anything to me. He was back in Atlanta after that. He had money that he had to pay back. They don't put you in jail for that shit. They just make you pay all the money that you've collected on this good unemployment. that you're supposed to be in Atlanta, signing up for jobs every week, but you're in Jamaica. I gave him his phone number. So, it was much he could say.
And him see you after that and him not say nothing.
Not say a fucking thing. I've seen him a couple times after that. When I was
You like
leaving
for mama man or
Georgia,
something.
yeah, he was. That's the thing, he was.
Maybe if he was taller. If he was taller, he'd stand up to you. Jeez.
I think that I realized that maybe even if he was taller, he might have, but I knew he had that syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I knew he had that syndrome from previous encounters. But my thing is, when we sat down and talked about this agreement of me helping him, we laid everything out. I laid everything out. This is business. This is not personal. You know what I'm saying? And I did a whole lot for him. Basically, the people that he had working for him, because he couldn't read and write good, they were taking advantage of him. So I took that over, got him jobs while we were in Atlanta, but also did his whole portfolio to go to go to Jamaica.
Jamaica. But like that could feel emasculating to some men when the woman has to help them up or get them a job or I don't know the details, but this guy is a sample. That's a whole movie with the
But
different
that's the
layers of
thing.
clothing.
It's one thing about asking somebody for help and somebody volunteering help. Like I had stopped fucking with him. Like we were not even on the communication, level. And my mom happened to be in Georgia at the time, and we went out to the club. We always went to Jamaican club, and I seen him. We never had words. We never said anything. I seen him because this was after the time I said I couldn't fuck with you no more. Like we at the Grand Canyon thing, we can't fill up that hole. This ain't gonna work. And I hadn't seen him for months. But then I happened to see him in the club, and I seen him we didn't speak or anything. The next day he called me and asked me, could we have lunch? And we talked. You know what I'm saying? It was telling me about his business or whatever. I said, we can have lunch. Then he started telling me about how people were taking advantage of him because he couldn't read and write that good. And my thing is, how I felt sorry was when we first started talking, we was both talking about our dreams and ambitions. You know what I'm saying? And the way that he was talking, and I knew that he meant what he was saying. He said, you know what? I've been here for so long and I want to go back and give back to my community. I have this business. And so when he came back to me after we wasn't fucking around, I said, you know what? I'll help you with that. I'll help you with that. But we ain't fucking around. Like I made that clear. This is business. While we was in Georgia, we ain't passing business. We ain't doing none of that. We get the fuck to Jamaica, and he was a whole different. What tell you? He was a whole different person, and I had to step back and look, and I said, "This nigga right here, he gonna make me act up. Like I'm in a whole different country." I had to start calling people like the dude that I first met in my hometown that I was fucking with. I had to call his number. We hadn't talked in years, but I was like, I'm in Jamaica and I'm in an area that I don't know anybody but them. I need to reach out to somebody that I know in this country. And I'm like, okay, his dad was in St. Anne. I'm like, if I need somebody, I need you to coordinate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had other people that the club I was hanging in every day that was close to where we were staying and met those people. When the time came for me to leave, and I'm calling the cook that was like, okay, I need you to send me a taxi. So I'm bouncing from here. And the owner of that spot rented me a room for $15 a day, 15 American dollars a day. They had a bed, a closet, and a bathroom. That's all I needed. That was it. I don't need nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And it was in a community. It was in his area where once he locked the gate, the dogs, them motherfucking mutt dogs, was savages. When I
Mutt
say they were
dogs.
savages,
Mongrels.
listen, they were
A mongrel
savages.
tree.
Yeah,
Mongrel.
mongrels. We call them mutts here.
Yeah.
Mongrel, they were savages. I fed these dogs. These motherfucking dogs used to walk me back to my room. Okay? They used to walk me back to my fucking room. Okay? We tried to get in that motherfucker, like me and the DJ used to take me out. We rode past there one night. We was going to another party, left one party, going to another party. But when we passed there, I seen all the lights was out and shit. And I got nervous. I was like, well, how am I going to get back in? And the lights is out. So we swooped back around and went. And the DJ I was with, he had opened the gate and like tried to stick his foot. And that motherfucking a dog damn near gnawed it off. I was like, damn, is this what they doing? This what they doing?
Junkyard
So
dog.
I ended up going in, but what I realized is I would feed these dogs. When I would eat whatever scraps I had, I would feed these dogs. These dogs will walk me to, when I went back to my room, they will walk me to my room and sleep on the steps for a minute. As long as the gate that was open that led back to the rooms where the rooms were, they would sleep on the steps. Once the owner closed those gates, they would go back out to the front. And if you tried to get in the front, that's where you got fucked up. But when I had bodyguards, when I tell you I had bodyguards, these dogs was my bodyguards.
Yeah.
They slept on the steps and made sure if you coming over here and she say that she don't want you over here, we fucking you up. We definitely fucking you up.
Looks like you dodged a bullet with the passionate love.
Oh, when I say passion, love, I dodged the
There you
bullet.
go. There
I
you
seen
go.
him before I left Georgia one time. You know, he still don't say nothing to me because, you know, he's one of them niggas. Like you a short nigga that want to be tall with no authority. And the crazy shit is when we went to his home, his home, people start telling me shit about him. Like there was a big Don in the area that had a whole lot of businesses that I really fuck with. If I need to change my money, I go to him or whatever. And he was like, you know, he was never that type of nigga here. You know, he was never like, you can't come from nothing and then think because you spend a couple dollars that everybody's going to respect you. The one thing I loved about that community and why I kept going back is once he did that shit to me, like he literally bought the cops to where I stood at, where I stayed at, and wanted the information that I had, the portfolio I put on a flash drive. That was his whole business. He wanted them to take that from me. So when he did that, it was like everybody saw that. Even the owner was like, he can't come back on my shit. Like we don't call the cops on each other. So especially a woman, give her what she wanted and keep it moving. So when he did that, he actually did me a favor because everybody adopted me after that. You know, that was everybody, wherever I went, they knew that I was Pito's family because that's where I was staying at. And people would take me out to party or whatever. So I stayed about 4 weeks there with them. And it was amazing because they was like, oh, he can't come back on here. He can't come back to the property. He can't fuck with you, which, you know, I wasn't worried about, but they were saying he can't fuck with you anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
people just really took care of me.
That's cold. Imagine you bring someone to where you come from and they end up liking her more than you.
And when I tell you they
Yo,
all love me, like people was coming, like the big dude that was there that I actually exchanged my money with. He ended up coming like a couple days after that, and I told him what happened. He was like, "Yeah, him and his family, you know, they never really had anything." So I was surprised when he came back and he was acting the way he was acting. You know what I'm saying? So everybody saw that shit. You know, so I'm like, I'm glad that I'm just now realizing this, but me even spending time where I was at, I didn't have to go nowhere. Like I could stay right there. It was the bar. There was the guy that cooked. There was, you know. But if people came out and took me somewhere, they were all cool with the guy whose place I stayed at, and he only
Why them
charged
just
me $15 a day, like
him
15
wicked
American
enough?
dollars. Jesus.
Wicked bad though for just for make you feel fend for yourself and find your
Right.
way too. So
I
what?
mean, he wasn't wicked. You know, my thing was he wasn't wicked because he wanted some shit that wasn't gonna happen. Like when I did work for him in America, I said, "Don't pay me here. Pay me when we get to Jamaica, because that'll be my spending money." Like I was doing his job and my 7 days a week, 12 hours a day job. I would go to places early to get shit done for him, all types of shit. I did all that. So when he acted up, it was like you did me a favor. Like he really did me a favor because people came there when they saw us. They knew that I was helping him with his business. So when he acted shady, motherfucker was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna drop you off and we will keep her." You know, because at the end of the day, you always go somewhere with a plan A, B, and C.
I
I
said
already had a
escape.
plan of my money being sent to me whenever I needed to get it. He was supposed to pay me. He gave me like $200 when I first got there, but that wasn't nearly as much as I should have been. I should have gotten with the help I did for him.
So how much you did forget when you go down there?
He gave me 200. I said, you know what? I would have been okay with like 600. I'd have been okay with that. The amount of work I did for him to get like I made him a whole portfolio. I mean, what they call it, portfolio
Yeah.
with the front plate had his logo on it, and I made him that shit. I've never done that shit in my life. Like I Google shit and screen cropped, and I mean I made this shit professional. To where
Graphics.
it got him a job at the Social Security office. He got that job because of what I did. But when we went to go give different places like sandals and different resorts and all that shit, he came with that too big outfit on and shoes was too big. Like you're doing too much. We was like, you're doing too fucking much.
That's a zoot suit.
It was. It really was. It really the fuck was. It was. Like we literally sat down and said, "Let me talk to everybody. Let me talk to people that we're trying to get businesses with." That's how it worked with the Social Security office. We sat down in the office and I presented the portfolio and we talked, and they ended up giving him a job to do the little front area. Once he did that, and I mean that shit was amazing. They gave him a contract for the whole building.
Mm-mm.
He got machines and stuff.
He he sent
Yeah.
everything down there. He did.
The buffers and the
He sent everything, but he had to leave that shit down there. He might have sold it to his friend that owned this shop, like a grocery store, because he did part of their floor too. I think he sold that because he sent all his shit down there. But then you fuck up down there and had me take all the paperwork, everything that I've written and I put together, I took with me. He had. He didn't have nothing to get him another business with.
right.
Uh,
Floor business is a tough one too because they don't even like with a portfolio is good, but at a certain point, that the people just want to know how much per square foot. You know what I mean? Uh, it's one of them trades where people get pinched on the bidding because want to put a low bid per square foot type of thing. That's competitive business. Like all them resorts and stuff, they locked in with people and stuff.
But you know what? All of them something you do a lesson for you. Everything I want to listen. You know them way there? Because so certain things can't happen to you again. Sometimes you have to go through some things and then it can't happen to you again. Yeah. That's why everything when me I do now, Paul, and me have to be in charge of everything. I mean, I don't want no partnership with nobody. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, me no want no partner. I just want to run my thing by myself. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Me never had depend pa yeah, depend no. Me want start my own show. No partnership. Yeah, but with people, car when you go through all of that and look there, the whole
They
thing
let
just
you down.
fucked up in nothing.
They let you down.
It's like you're wasting all of the time I do all of that work there. You know, me say you do put in so much work and then you reach Jamaica now and instead of for everything just run smooth. Right now, no should I run this big business here? Because all the work put in to make this thing possible and you just go down there and the man just turn in a one big old idiot. And everything just get fucked right there. So and everything in bed. That make no sense.
Mm.
And you waste
So
your time.
so Pepper Seed, you saying it's a life lesson when something happens and then doesn't go right. That's how you learn to that they'll never
Mm-hmm.
happen to you. That's what happened to me, Pepper. See, when I was 6 and 7 years old and I tried to front on my parents. Yeah, I took a shower and they pulled me over and looked behind under my ears. Come here. They put their fingers up behind my nope. No, you did not
Right.
take a shower. And that's how I learned to bathe. Because this man, mom never do that for him, man.
Me
You
can't
know?
believe so the man that why him just have too much things that go on with him.
No. The
You
parents
know,
need to
beard,
be
your foot stink, like
backwood
your clothes too
detective.
big. Like why you
I
have
can't
so much
get past that
different
one.
problem?
I
Yeah, but
can't
we
get
have so
past
much different problem one time. You know, normally people have like a one problem, but you just have many things that happening in the story, like your clothes too big, you know, the pinty boot them, your foot stink,
You
you're
can't read.
not beard, you
Oh,
can't
That's how
read.
he live his
Why
life.
so much no, but me I say, oh, in one have so much different stuff, like why you can't read, your foot stink, you not beard, everything one time. No, sir. You sound like a horror movie.
fix me up. Is a is a fixer upper. Is
I
a
mean,
fixer
I
A
upper.
couldn't
horror
understand the shit either. I could not. I'm like, how you go into the bathroom and turn the shower on like you're showering?
Oh.
Then you
and
come out bone dry.
why film foot stink, so them not have nothing film foot. Him not have nothing can do. A foreign him a come from, them no sell things over your feet.
Go
You know the reason for
No, I
powder.
don't know what that
Dr.
was. I
Scholl's.
know that
Dr.
those
Scholl's
were
powder.
shoes that was boots that he worked in at his job. Then you have like 4 pair of socks that you put on with these boots, and then we're all day in the heat. Like once we get to Jamaica, we didn't stop and
so
go
him
drop the.
never so the shoes them wear go Jamaica? The stinking
Yes,
shoes?
yes,
So him could wear a different shoes go Jamaica.
he could
A
have,
new
but
shoes.
I feel as though that he felt as though those was his working boots when he do any jobs down here. Those is what he wore.
Yeah. What? But
Yeah, but him could have tied that up and carried now a scandal bag in and suitcase and then wear one shoes on a
He had
stink.
too much other shit. I'm telling you that he had on
Mm.
like He had on
Me no
like
know.
4 outfits. He had on like 4 outfits
Yeah.
just to
I'm
get
trying to forget
to carry that
me
on with him.
not understanding because it's like me don't know people are willingly put on a stinking shoes.
I never
Me feel
understood the
like
shit
something
either.
wrong. Me think
I
something wrong
never
with a
think
person
I
who you know say
never
one shoes
understood.
thing and then
no.
decide for wear that shoes go travel. Like why would you wear the stinking
When we were
shoes?
friends,
Me
that
not
shit never
understand.
happened. When we were friends, that shit never happened.
And
Whatever
the shoes
happened
that
with the
can't
year
wash.
after whatever happened a year after we weren't friends, I don't know what snapped. But I know when we finally got on the plane, because we got on there, we met after our bags were packed. No, he actually came to my home with some stuff. I switched some stuff in my bag because it wasn't the 70 pounds or whatever was allowed. But what he had on is what he had on. I was like, okay, you're dressed. We're going straight here from the house. I mean, straight here to the airport. He had on like 4 different outfits: pair of shorts, pair of jogging pants, pair blue jeans, another pair. I'm like, where the fuck did all this? Then when
I
they
fuck you
stopped
know.
him,
No sir.
listen, when they stopped him, they patted him down. You know, once he got through the metal thing, you put your arms up. It was like, okay, you have something over here.
No,
They
but
patted him.
you never think something wrong with that. Someone wear so much clothes go down.
I already knew why he was wearing clothes
Me
because he was
know,
staying down there for 6 months
me
and he didn't want to
understand.
pay
But
that much.
nobody no do that. Nobody no do that.
How do
Nobody
I
does
know that
that.
don't nobody do that? How do
Most
I
of
know that don't nobody
this
do that?
this
When I know he's
abnormal.
staying down, when I say no, he's saying, okay, I'm staying this amount of time. I want to pay this amount for the luggage that I'm carrying. Because I even put some of his stuff in my luggage because I didn't have that much. So I'm not supposed to know that. You know what I'm saying? I just know that he's staying down there for 6 months and he doesn't want to have to pay the amount he would have to pay if he added extra here and extra there. We could shift extra around, which we did. We did that. That saved him some money.
Well,
But once I realized that we got there and it wasn't about you saving money, it was about you still being able to be funky, it was a different story. Because there's no possible way that you have wore 4 pair of socks all day in Jamaica and a pair of boots, and we haven't stopped at the room we're staying at. You got to go see everybody. So by the time the night came and we went into that room and he took his shoes off, I said,
So
put
you
them
could
back
have
on.
so you
Put
could
them
have
back
washed the
on.
shoes there for the trip.
Put them back on.
No, me want to know the shoes still wash.
The shoes didn't
Like
get washed that night. The shoes went
no,
out.
no, me I talk about no, this what me I say. He could have washed the shoes for where go down. He could have washed it first.
Yeah, but he didn't give a fuck about that.
he nasty.
Yeah, but he didn't give a fuck. That's why I said when he took them off and the smell hit the room, put them back on. Put them back on. Step on the balcony. Take them off. The shoes have to go in the garbage. If you're not throwing them away, they need to go in a plastic bag by themselves and be on the balcony. This amount of funk in this little ass room is not. It's not.
I,
It's not conducive to
me
my
never
life.
hear nothing in all my life. Me never hear nothing like
Yeah,
this.
Right?
that's
I'm
how it
trying to figure it
was.
out.
So first
That's
me I
how it
hear
was.
man because the
That's how
man
it was.
my problem when me I have with this is him a act like him don't know the shoes thing. So this is telling me something wrong with him because you know it's a stinking shoe. So why you both say take it off, so
He
you
didn't
know
have
it
a
stink.
problem with knowing that the towel was dry when he washed
Okay,
his. Was supposed to wash his hands.
okay, but that one did not affect me because
Mm-mm.
you know want beard. Me I say you know your foot stink and the shoes there stink. Why would you just take off shoes like so you not care if me smell it?
Of course not. He was the big man with the
No,
big
maybe
money.
so maybe me that lick me there something if I need something just shoes there.
Listen, he was the
You
big
think me not get
man with the big
shoes?
money. He was the big man with the big money, and we had to have conversations about that.
So you
And
think
to
me
the
not lick
point
with the
where
boots?
I had to leave with his big man, big money thing and go do me. And he had to scramble and, it didn't work. He probably had to sell his equipment to the people that were storing it. But he came back to Georgia. He wasn't supposed to come back to Georgia. He came back to Georgia. Yeah, because I was a snitch.
So what am
Yeah.
I do now?
I don't know what he do now. Like, I wouldn't ask him. He probably do the same thing. He was working for Georgia College. He had been there like 10 years. So he probably got a job back there, but you still owe the government. I know that much. You probably not now, but he was still owing the government. When they wanted their money back, he was getting from unemployment while he was in Jamaica. You're collecting unemployment while you were in Jamaica. They want that back. Mm-mm.
Well, could it be that he was going to be playing strip poker with somebody, and that's why he wear all the layers of pants and socks and shirts?
I would appreciate that. I would
Because he going.
appreciate that.
that
I
that
would
would make
appreciate
sense.
that.
Me
I
still
would
stuck on his
appreciate
thinking.
that.
Me still stuck on his thinking shoes when we go down. Me can't move from there. It's like me I try to wrap my mind around the stinking shoes. So yeah, me I try to understand why I couldn't even wash the shoes before the trip.
It
He
makes
didn't
sense
give
to
a
me.
fuck about watching the shoes because
It makes
those were
sense
the
to me.
shoes that he worked in. on
Okay,
his
so
side
what?
jobs. He didn't give a but the thing is, you're saying you can't see. He was trying to find all the ways that he could save money.
So when
And
they try to save fund,
if I wear
him,
these heavy shoes versus putting them in a suitcase, I'm
yeah.
taking off weight.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna wear these
So
heavy
when I try to
shoes.
save, when I try to save with the washing part, the soap.
Hey,
I mean, they was probably washed, but his ass was. I mean, the shit was funky. Like you've
Them
been
that,
wearing these
you don't think
shoes.
them that wash? Them that
No,
wash
no, not
shoes.
washed.
eh,
No, no, not washed. He was wearing brand new shit. Let me put that out there. He was wearing brand new shit and being funky. He was wearing shit that had tags on him.
well, that narrows
He
it
took
down.
the tags off of it and he would pour it on, even though he never took a shower. I
Maybe,
seen that. I
maybe he got
seen that. I
a
seen that.
a glandular problem or something. Hey, Trees, when you say he did floors, you mean he refinished and sand them and refinished them, or like
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yeah.
and did he used to like power wash the
Clean them
floors
and
and
all that.
all of it? Yeah, yeah.
Clean them. He
Okay.
didn't power wash, but he cleaned them. He had the
So
buffer and all that
buffer
type
the
of thing.
spins and the water
Yes,
and the
he had
degreaser
all
and
that.
everything. Yeah.
Yes,
So here's the thing with that kind of trade. A lot of this come down to you call it tradesman living, and there's a lot of things, but like uh, a lot of people, they leave their work shoes at the job, and there's one little
right.
corner there. Everybody got their clothes, and you put the powder up in the shoes, and that way, you get the little brush, you clean up your nails and stuff, so you leave the place like a gentleman, But the thing is, with that type of work, what happens is, like, if you're washing, the water seeps through the shoes into
Right.
your socks, and then and if it's like a cheaper shoe, it gets all mushy, and then it dries wet, and it gets moldy and everything like that. So that's something
But
that
he
will
knew all that. He knew
that will
all
nasty
that.
up your shoes. Yeah, that's so. Yeah,
He
you
that
still
because
have work shoes.
he was like he had
Yeah,
been at
yeah,
Yeah, but
Georgia
car
College
nobody
for
now
years. He
nobody
had
now
been at
travel in
Georgia
other
College
shoes
for
they
years.
do.
yeah.
No, but
Eva,
he
nobody
he
not
had
wear
no
that go down.
problem with even if he thought, okay, I'll put on 4 new pair of socks and travel in these boots because he wore those boots. Travel in these boots, put 4 pair of socks.
Yeah.
Once we got there, we went to different places. Back alley places, people we knew, and by the time we got back to the little place we were staying at, and he took off his shoes, that right there, I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
that's not gonna work. That's not
yeah,
gonna
but
work.
him know say stink and him not care if you take it
He
off.
don't care. He don't
It, it,
care.
That
it,
means
it
him not
affects
care if you smell it.
He
it affects
didn't.
your work too.
He
It
didn't.
affects your work because all the time there's a stink foot guy on a job in construction,
Mm,
and we're not like an office job where we leave a little polite note on your desk. We forward right up to you and say, "Hey, yo, like what happened, man? Did a mouse crawl up your ass and die, bro? Like what the fuck, man? You gotta put them shits on the windowsill, bro. Like you nasty." And then that person don't get called back. That person don't get called back to work because they stink and they don't even know um why they lose the work.
But people
They don't,
know. People
they
know
don't even know
why
why.
they don't want to admit it. Like
Right.
he definitely knew that was the issue and didn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
But if I didn't say anything, the shit would
mm.
go on the way that it was going
Yeah,
on.
but we don't know if you think now then I don't say something to that. Who ever sit down and not say something to that?
There
Yeah.
might be some motherfucking listen. You coming and you pulling out money, you pulling out American hundreds, and you got money. Motherfuckers might not give a fuck about that smell. I
No,
was
but
not. I gave a fuck about the smell.
say in a day, so are you want him in there, one American in there with him, so him know, say, yeah, go say something about the shoes.
He didn't know because I
Or
said
if
it.
you don't know that,
It,
He didn't know because he was shocked when I said it. When I
or
made
if you
him do
shot.
it. When I said it and I made him do it, he was shocked.
Master,
So
look at him. You know
yeah.
what? Me see like there's an imbalance in that man your head. Something
he,
not
he,
right with that man.
And it
he had a
was. And
traumatic
I'm
childhood.
telling you, it
Tra-
was.
traumatic
That was the
Something not
childhood.
short
right.
man.
There's a lot.
The short man syndrome was the imbalance. The short man syndrome. He finally made it back to his island Before he left, he was a nobody. Now he's coming back and he got money. He flashing. He driving to have somebody
He's
drive him around. Yeah,
stinking
that's where he
rich.
was at.
Lord have
Yeah,
mercy. And with
He was
all of
yeah.
stinking
that
rich.
money there, with all of that money there where you gone down with that all of that, you couldn't buy even one $20 shoes where you go down.
He brought all the shit with him. That's why he wore 3 and 4 outfits.
A lunatic.
He
He just
brought all.
don't
He
put
wanted
me
all that
right
shit
body,
to
Cheap.
be
sir.
American. He wanted all
Cheap.
that shit to be American, just like
Yes,
the
sir.
shoes that were
Lunatic.
at least
You
two
understand
inches
now, God.
longer
Lunatic.
than his actual foot.
Take pass lunatic Paul. Come in know
Listen,
what kind of story this here.
listen.
Mhm.
Some man has something right with this man, yeah, man. We don't know. Only party can you go down with money if you go hide, but you have to we're thinking about. You don't
It,
understand.
But
imagine,
nobody was supposed to know about the stinking boots,
Yeah, but him
but
know
us,
say was
and be
thinking,
okay
but
with
yeah,
it, and be
but
okay
him,
with it.
but me as if your man when we go down go hide with money, you don't think him himself would have care for door we are thinking about.
He didn't care, didn't care.
Like,
But you know, the way that they told me, the way he didn't have nothing before he left, this was definitely a come up. Like I was supposed to go with the program and all that shit. Even when I stopped fucking with him, and the guy that used to drive us around, me and him talk, he was like, he said, you know what? If I could read and write this, if I could read and write and I could understand this, it would be over. I'd be able to do all this shit on my own. What? You're grown. You should already know how to read and write and comprehend. You should.
you know
so
what's
cheese, let me
ironic?
say something.
He's
Hold on.
he's
You there
selling.
with him?
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
Yeah, him did that?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
So what you there with him when you know saying carry?
No, no. This is way before I realized he couldn't read and comprehend. He had a whole diploma. Like, how do you get a diploma? You can't read and write and comprehend.
So when you find out saying carry, oh you get to find out saying carry.
How'd I get to find out? I know I seen his diploma, but after his diploma, we fell out. When he came to see, when he found me back in the club we was in, my mother came. He seen me, I seen him. We kept moving because I'm like, okay, this ain't gonna work. This is like a Grand Canyon type of hole. He called me and told me that the people he had working for him were getting over on him. Then he let me know that he wasn't, even though he passed, he had some type of help he paid for as far as getting the citizenship. And then he was like, I can't read and write that good. And I was like, okay, I understand that. But I still see your vision. You know what I mean? When he came back to me and was telling me the people that he had working for him that was taking advantage of him, that's when I started helping him. Made a
My
whole
cheese,
portfolio and
you're
everything.
good enough. You're good enough. You're good
Yeah.
master. You're good master. Cause from the minute me him tell me saying can't read me live we gone. You don't want to know nothing.
But
Remember that.
that's when I couldn't. You know what? My thing was the ambition that he had. I can be honest. The ambition that he had, and the shit. You working for Georgia State College, like you have a tenure. You've been there at least 10 years working for Georgia. So I already know your benefits is good. Your pay is good. You ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? But then getting into the fact of helping him, oh, you got motherfuckers that you they're letting you claim their kids and you doing all types of crazy shit. How you fuck with me with that? Trying to play me. And I know all this information.
I try right now me still cut out. Me I try to figure out how you end up with him. I just some day.
Girl,
And plus him
girl.
are short. So you end up with short.
Narc the
Wanna break up? Me and you. Just me confused.
I think she drop off,
Listen, me
come back.
confused. But listen,
Me,
listen.
me too, Pepper. See, imagine someone come. Imagine someone come and they tell you, they tell you want to pay. They want you to pay them to clean your floor, and they stink.
Right?
You
You
like
come with your thinking self. And, hey, you want me
you
to
like
clean up the place for you? No, you need to clean up yourself first. Try that. To
it's
try
it's
that first, you know.
branding. It's bad branding.
That's the trees. Me
Oh boy,
understand nothing of this a story, I'm missing.
I heard it
One
all.
thing, if we say, as supposed to be one of the story when the sound so Paul, we don't know. There's so much part item we can't deal with.
He's a
There's
mess.
so many different. It's like one person is supposed to have someone sitting at one time.
I feel
When you
bad
have
for
some
him.
things at one time, and point to point you can't read. No, sir.
He
No. Sorry, you
he
have too much.
traumatized.
You can't read and your foot stink. No.
He
Uh-uh.
he traumatized. He
He's
traumatized.
not for me. He's not for me. You have too much things
Traumatized.
that go on right there, so me can't. Me now can make it. It's one thing we can bear through certain things, but you have too much different things one time. Eh? Master, wonder when how you get trees to even talk to him. Yeah,
I
we need trees to come back, because
I
me
hope
need
he's
to understand.
I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Whoever he is, I
Now,
hope
what
he's okay.
happened? Well, I didn't even know I was deleted. I'm steady talking. I'm like, what? Mm-mm.
You got off. You drop off.
Yeah.
No, me I say, when do you get you to talk to him? When do?
Um, the conversation was good at the beginning. We both had these ambitions and dreams and living here and trying to start our own business. And you know what I'm saying? That's where it started at. But that shit already, it fell apart. Like when I had my birthday, matter of fact, I was having a birthday party there. I don't know what year it was, but I was having a birthday party there. I had flyers made and, I gave him a flyer and we started talking. But that's where the ambitions of what we was trying to do and our own business and him telling me about taking this business back to Jamaica and that's how it worked out. But he was definitely not built like I would
Because everything in the
prefer
story, make it not sound like you're
prefer
a
her.
type of man.
No,
It just sound the
it
opposite
was
of
definitely
everything
not. It wasn't.
when you just expect you with short man and
He
wear
was
big clothes with
definitely
pointed boots, stinking
no.
foot,
That was
can't
after.
read.
No. The big clothes and the big shoes that was in Jamaica. I'm saying we first met in Atlanta,
And
so
him
that
did
was
that dress good.
completely different. Oh yeah, he did. Definitely, he did. Hmm.
So yeah, you kept saying he switched up, so that'll explain it. He switched in
He
a lot of.
switched up going down there. Yeah,
Mm.
he had his shit
But,
together
but
in Georgia. So
normally,
I can
me
say that
not
he had
expect
his.
say he would have tried look better out there doing that. Me think he would have do. Me think he would have tried for the career plan for go down. They go hype. So we are going them big clothes there.
He went that the big clothes. The big clothes were only. He wore them only when we were going to drum up business. And me and the guy that drove us, with the first time he did that shit, it was like we don't even we yeah. Let her
Mercy.
talk. Let her talk to people. Let her present because he went down there like a whole clown. He did.
I understand the way I'm going. It's a story.
No, there was a guy that he knew in this hotel. It was a
Oh God.
sandal. It was a sandal and on going through from Kingston or Montego Bay, whatever that sandals is there. He knew the guy that was the manager. So we roll up. You know what I mean? He got these big shoes on, big out, big
I
motherfucker.
understand. Me don't understand.
He felt as though that was his business attire. And I'm like,
So Trees, let me ask you a
no.
question. Trees, you know, say you're wicked too. Listen, you're wicked too in another story. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Why you not tell that man you say, look, You look very bad in them big clothes and the big painted boot. You have to get something else
He
wear.
didn't want to hear that though, but he
No,
didn't want to hear that.
me not going with you. Me not go with you until you change. You have to go find
Listen,
make us in the way. Me
I'm
not
gonna
go
go
with you.
with
Me and
you
you not
because
walking at that.
I'm gonna go with you because I'm in Jamaica,
Me
and
not
I know
go.
when we finish with this, I'm gonna do me.
Me know, but me and you not
Cause
walking at
he
them
has this,
big boot there and sit the way I go with.
but
Why
you know he had it
why
in
me walk with you in that?
he had it in his mind. Let's go back to when I first came to Jamaica with him. I said, "Don't change up on me." And by the time we got out to Kingston Airport outside, he changed on me. So all the bets was off. He got out that motherfucker like he was a whole different person. All the bets is off. Like we fresh here. We fresh here. We starting fresh. Like whatever I told you that I wasn't gonna do and how I was gonna act, when we got there, that doesn't count. Because you got out this motherfucker and acted a whole fucking fool soon as we stepped out. Oh, I'm home. Some shit he said. I said, oh, this nigga gonna act up. I'm gonna go. I need to be prepared to act up too.
So you
He's
never ask him
gonna
why
act up.
you couldn't ask him why he never buying size.
I didn't by that time I didn't give a fuck about him buying his size. We had already been in the room where he thought he was gonna take his funky ass boots off with 4 pair of
No,
socks.
we don't
So I'm not
understand.
asking you nothing.
It's like a horror
All I'm
movie.
telling you is take that shit the fuck out on the balcony. Your
No, but
shoes.
true you say you have to go with him now, you know, them big clothes. I mean, have to say something to him because I mean, I have to understand why you can't buy your size. What is it?
I didn't give a fuck
What?
about saying nothing to him because he was already on his high horse. He was already when we touched down in Jamaica. He hadn't been to Jamaica since he left. Like he hadn't been to Jamaica since he left. So he coming back with a pocket full of money. He that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He already had his whole
Yeah,
shebang how he was gonna do it. And I
listen,
just sat back and looked at him and said, nigga,
and
this
you know
ain't
what I
gonna
mean?
work.
You see, and you know what I
Gonna
mean?
work.
And he put on the big clothes and the painted boot there. The way over there up on the ground and roll. Maybe him not even want to chat to me when we don't laugh off of him. Come
Listen, I let him walk
me
ahead of
easy for
me.
laugh, you
I
know.
let him
Me
walk
easy for
ahead of me.
laugh. Yeah,
I let
we
him walk.
laugh, man.
Listen, when we got out the house and I looked at this shit, I
I would
said,
be
he's a whole
dying.
motherfucking clown.
I would be
He's a
rolling
clown.
and dying on the ground.
Listen, me, I'm in Jamaica. I don't give a fuck what you do. Cause I'm currently in Jamaica on your dime. So I don't give a fuck how you make this go.
That's not, but I just said so
How
to him on the
you make
clothes.
this
No
go
way.
is how we gonna go. But when
True.
we
I mean,
when
let me ask Paul. Paul, because we want
Mm.
to see if I'm there alone stay. So, Paul,
Mm.
you in the situation, you see the person put on this big oversized clothes and the painted boot
that's
and
his
look like
shit.
one big old clown. You know, I said nothing, Paul.
Honestly, probably
If you're worth saying something
I
too.
wouldn't want
Yeah.
to. I wouldn't
If
want
you're
to take
worth
away his
saying
dignity.
something
Wouldn't want to
too.
take
So
away
what
his
you gonna do?
dignity.
Oh, so you rather walk out the door and make people see him look like the clown.
If you're listen, if you're that important in my life where I'm gonna say something to you, I'm gonna stop you from the door. This wasn't that. Like you brought me here because you want me to help you drum up business because I made your portfolio. And my thing is I want a free vacation to Jamaica. I want to come to Jamaica on somebody else's dime that has their own money that they're supposed to give me that I work for in America and I don't have to spend my money.
Yeah, but
But
at the
when
same
we
time,
got
you want the
here,
business fit. You want things to work for because remember, I know in
here's
the
the
end,
thing,
I
but
say,
the thing is, if it works out, it works out. It's not going to stop my movement. I had my name on the business when he got it
you know, I don't know
registered
it.
as a secretary. So if it works out, that was my thing. If it works out, the only thing I want from it is my name being on the business. So when I move down here, my name is on the business. But
Me, I did
whatever
not go
happens, the
nowhere them
way,
clothes there.
that's why, that we coming from America. I'm coming from America. and not Jamaica. But listening to the shit that we talked about, but I already knew my plan B. I have a plan B, C, D, E, all the way down on whatever happens. When he decided to get off that motherfucking plane and act like he was 6'9", I saw that when we landed and we stepped outside of Kingston Airport and he acted like he was 6'9", I already knew it was gonna be a problem.
Well, if he
So
thinks
now
she's 6'9", if he thinks she's 6'9", that explains the suit.
it explained everything. That's before the suit. Like we literally landed and he acted like this big dude. Throughout
Hell
the
date.
time that we were there, he would say little shit and do little shit. Okay. But I
What's
see
up?
all that.
Hell date.
But what I know is I need my money. Give me my money. And when he tried to act like he didn't want to give me what he was supposed to give me, and he had it, I had to go to my plan B, C, and D. That's what made him bring the police to me. You know, he brought the police to where I was staying at. And the police let him check my room. But what he was looking for wasn't there. You know, they said, oh, well, you know, if you have everything copywritten, if you have everything copywritten, then oh, yeah, he was like, oh, yeah, I do. I said, excuse me, sir. He doesn't know what copywritten is. He doesn't know what that is. Because he doesn't read. He
Lord
doesn't
have
read and
mercy.
write
No,
good.
sir.
What?
It's a
Don't
story.
fucking play with me. Don't play with me.
It's
Don't
a
play with
story,
me in front of these motherfuckers. Like, oh
You
yeah,
know,
I do. I say, excuse
so him
me.
slow.
Listen, he told the dude that drove us. I always say about Coach. He told Coach, "Oh man, if I could really read and write this, I would be dangerous. If I could read and write, yeah, he said all that because he can.
Oh, kind of
The
slow,
fuck."
somebody. I'm gonna slow and they get man. They said, "Trees. Oh, you end up with this man? Yeah, me not understand.
Listen, they out here in this world. Let me tell you something.
No, sir.
These motherfuckers is out here in this world pretending that they can do shit they really can't. They're out
But
here.
but him
My
so
thing
slow.
is, he never was that slow when me and him was fucking around. He would never acted that slow. But when it came time for him realizing that he was really slow, when I had to bring it to the forefront that you're really this slow, he embraced that. And that's when he was like, if I really knew how to do, because I had to tell him, if you knew how to read and write, if you knew how to do that, you would understand how hard this was. Because I was doing shit between me working 7 hours a day, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I would go like early in the morning and do shit at FedEx for him, or do some copy and paste shit. I did I still have the portfolio I made for him. That shit is bomb. When I tell you it's fire. Never done any of that in my life, but it's fire. Even with the legal obligations, I did all that. And then you gonna fuck me around when we get to America? No, sir. I mean, get to Jamaica? No, sir. Let me take all my shit. I'm gonna take everything. He brought the police to me. When I tell you he brought the police, talking about, oh, he said you had some papers for him. I don't have
No,
nothing.
sir. Me not no paper. Me not know where
He
you
brought
talk
the
about officer.
police. He brought the police.
Yeah,
And the
but I
police
don't know
was
where
like,
you
these
talk
was
about.
young. They had to be like in their 20s. These police officers were in their 20s. So when I made him feel like extra dumb in front of them, he still came and I let him check my room because I knew all the papers he wanted was gone. He wanted to recheck. After he checked it, I said, you're not going to recheck. Look, I got a bed, a bathroom, and a fucking closet and a fan in here. We ain't going to stay in this hot motherfucker in Jamaica that long.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all I had.
Your Makajuk in the chat and say that's why you're single. I don't understand what I mean.
Why am I single for now? Because I don't let no motherfucker run over me. I'm a single.
You
But
know
I'll
what?
take
You know
that.
what?
I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, God gonna have to sit on my bedside and say, you know what? I got this man for you. He's exactly for you.
Me too.
Michael
Me
Jude,
think of that.
that God said that you're not for me because if you pinch me, if
Oh,
you fucking pinch me, we gonna have a fucking problem. So, you know, we understand each other.
Ooh. What
I sure
talk
like
out
to
of your
say,
mouth? How we don't know what you're talking about? Talk out of your mouth.
you know, you always gonna have something to say out of his mouth. You can't pinch everybody, Michael Jude. Some people that's gonna cut your throat when you pinch them.
uh, well, I feel it's
Scuba,
context
Scuba
matters.
just send me. Scuba just send me the
Who just sent you what? Who's up here? Rufy? Paul?
It's Paul. I think that Blaze is at work, so he's listening.
Blaze. Okay.
Yeah, man. I tell you what I don't like about Rufi. Her phone always mashes up. But is it just me? I love the way Rufi talks patois. She got something about the way she tells stories and stuff. Like, she just need a better microphone or something.
That's
Yeah.
what I tell Pepper. See, I said Rufy got some information to give us. You
Rufi
know,
tells
Rufy got some shit to say.
the best stories. Rufi got, and I love the way she tell them. The way I just like her. I just like how she talk patois, or however she end up to
God, me somebody love to say, Jesus,
talk.
never know. I feel listen to that dub, yeah. I feel
What?
listen to the keep rich dub. God have mercy. The giant
Uh,
feet, me I load it up right now. Mm-mm.
Who's it with? Who's it up for?
Rich Clubber, you know, you know, me says Clubber did dep on him live yesterday and him play one keep rich dub. Where keep rich make
Oh,
theme.
I heard that before. I heard his dub before. I heard
Yeah,
that.
me love, the keep rich dub, it's a baddest thing, boy, yeah.
Yeah.
And the baddest thing, boy, yeah. Hold on there.
You
Yeah.
know, say I keep represent to the fullest, and I mean, Stuba, Team Zilla, you can be self, you know the thing going on. One little boss, I want to let it loose. A long talking, you know what I mean? Out upon them. Stuba, yeah, yeah. But mine go suck your mama, nothing where you want to no face with. You chopped in scuba, but I you the chop them dead on you crazy. Where the fuck gonna feel? Oh no better know. Scuba at the boss and I go take over control. No stand up in my way. You reap where you sow. Scuba now go make them drain the energy too. Cause when you fake it, stay far. You're not like we. Suck your mama no. Not like
yeah,
Keep rich! Keep
yeah.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, say I keep represent to the fullest, and I mean, Stuba, Team Zilla, you can be self, you know the thing going on. One little boss.
Yo, me think that the best dub we ever make in the
Right.
world. And the
Right.
best dub we ever make in the world. You do not tell me nothing about music. You do not tell me nothing about music. Eh?
Yeah.
What not talk
Yeah.
about? What not say?
Yeah.
You When you said go suck your mama now.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That melody right there, that's smooth shit.
Oh
Please
my
go suck your
God. The
mother.
man say, "Oh, not like me, go suck your mama now."
Oh.
Oh God, man. Oh God, man. This every time I want to play. We say yesterday me the pan I talked to Scrubber. I mean, every minute me I say, Scrubber, don't forget to send me this something here because we did a talk in our panel together with some other people. Every minute me say, Scrubber, remember this something here because every minute me I say, don't forget to send me this something on WhatsApp here. You must say, I want to you. And the whole day go by so that me don't get it to them. I say, you know, so the man you still not send me this something that I'm telling about 10,000 times. So don't forget to send me and look on the time the man just sent me 10 minutes ago.
Hey.
10 minutes ago, Mr. Sino come up on my phone and say, "Oh, hear him. We see him there I chat about stop it, calm down." But
He
from
says,
there, I won't get there wait. I
yeah.
won't get there. Hello. I won't just never me a bleach for this something. And I said, "No, it's never dangerous. Man, look how much time I tell him and said, don't forget to send me this."
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Skluba, don't worry. She cannot overwater the plants with this one because the thing is tough. And the rhythm, it don't even have a drum. It's like
Oh
Adele, just
God.
single
Oh God.
piano
It's
notes.
just beautiful, man.
Ding,
Yes,
ding,
Oh
ding,
yes.
ding,
God.
ding,
Oh
ding,
God.
ding. Yeah,
Listen,
it don't even have a
listen,
it don't even have a drum in it, and it
yo,
shells.
Mr. Paul, the first time I hear it, me say, "Oh my God, I want this. What is this? Me need it. Me need it. No."
Yeah.
You know, we
Original.
want it for clear. We say, "Oh God, we need a bunch to hear this thing here. Oh God, man. Keep
Yeah.
rich. Very sweet like condensed milk."
Right,
I don't
right.
know, there's just somebody where I sing the song there, man. You know, normal.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. You got yourself, Scubba. Thank you so much.
That's cool, man.
A good thing, so you catch me while we still there, because we are going. And then when we look, we see it just coming a while ago. You're right on time. You're right
Right
on
on
time,
time.
Scrubber. For me get to play it. Can we play it again when we are leave? It's gonna be the ending song. They'll keep pushing so big up. You can't make one for me. My goodness, we need one.
Right,
We need one that
right.
just the pepper seed in it. And me love tell the, I suck your mother. Remember, say me bill half of that. You understand me? So this song is perfect for me, no, man. And that me I tell them say
Right.
no, me actually I tell them go suck your mama now. Me I say it. Me I say it. Me I say it. So me the power keep I see everything me I say. Eh? No man, you can't make one for me
Right.
stomach. Oh God, man, tell him do, do. Me don't even need mine for long. Me just need the part for the suck your mama now part. Him tell us he want a piece right so with that. Oh God. Oh mother love it. That's what you can do for me, they do. Mm.
Yeah, that's
Can pay a
definitely
small,
every
can pay
time
a
you put it
small
in
speed, but
line.
not no big money. But this is the first dub me that actually pay for. I'm not paying for a dub for this. Me not pay it. Me love how him sound and me love how him a say. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I like
Hmm.
the rhythm too. I like
Yeah,
to sing
everything
everything.
about it, man.
Everything.
Everything about it, man.
Everything fits on
Everything.
every level. I don't give a
Yo,
fuck how many years
the
from now.
rhythm, the
That shit's
lyrics,
gonna
the
pop.
everything, the way I sing it, the way I look when I sing it, you can see say mean when I sing. Oh God,
Yeah.
love it, man.
And
Big up
also
yourself,
because
Scrubber.
also because the lyrics they match for Skloba because if you ever heard his channel,
Mm-hmm.
he got a great channel. He's a great vlogger. Man, the man
You know,
knows
you're
music.
the part where you're the part where him say Scrubber the boss.
Mhm.
Nobody can overthrow. And that he was
Mhm.
saying like if you listen to the words, let me know. Yo, the song is something we know out here, man.
Oh, dope.
Scrubber the best dub this me I tell you, best dub in the world. If you play it every time you start your live. It that bad. It deserve for rinse out pan live. Yeah, man. This to get rinse out, man. So big up yourself. Thank you so much.
Nice. Am I the only one who still hears it in their head right now? Dum dum
Me
dum
too.
dum dum
Me too.
dum 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 dum
All
dum
me
Right,
hear is
dum
right, right.
dum
that's all you hear.
Shit.
Without, I say, you know, music, I say, you know, when music bad enough, you just need one listener, your skin catch a fire. Eh? This is how you know when music bad. The same as when people sing song, and if it bad, you don't need no long time with no. All right, how you're supposed to start feel your skin start catch a fire. Eh? Oh God, you love music, God.
Beautiful. Hey,
But
Pepper
listen,
Seed, but I'm sorry, before you wind up,
yeah,
I'm gonna make an early exit. Before you make the early exit, can I just do a quick big up before I split?
yes, go through.
Thank you. I want to wish extreme happy holidays, safe holidays, prosperity, health, family, and love to the entire Vulture Squad. I want to single out and bless up Rufy, Kenjai, Nishka, Richard, Frado, Rooster, Blaze, Purnell, Life Application, Ricky Tan, Treese, the VP, Pepper Seed, head of the squad, anybody up on YouTube. God bless you. Love, love, love. And I wish everyone peace and health in
Oh my God.
2025. God
Thank
bless.
you.
God bless. God
Thank you
bless.
so much. But make sure you
Thank
come back
you so
Christmas
much,
Eve, you know, Paul.
Paul.
All right.
Paul,
All right.
Paul, Christmas Eve, we are live, you know, try make sure say you come. Oh,
All right. I will
try
try.
make
I
sure.
will try to circle
Yes.
down.
Try pass through. Try pass. If you a quick pass through.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Sounds good. Big up,
Later.
everybody. Later.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Paul.
Happy
Poet
holidays to
Paul.
everybody. But pass through Christmas Eve, we're gonna be live, so I'm gonna come through. Yeah, I don't know about tonight, but definitely Christmas Eve. Cause today me have one holy part my day book right out. I don't know how tonight look when me done. Me know me got tired and dead. So me not think tonight. Me don't know yet, but me not sure. You understand? It's like a small chance. Yeah, tonight, like. But if not, definitely Christmas Eve. Scrubber. Me not see Friday, you know, say him did same phone mash up one at the time, you know. That's why we never seen last time for the live. I feel like him phone, him said something about him phone mash up, so I think him not no phone. But I'm starting like Christmas here, they don't have no phone. Around time for no phone when all the festivities them a keep online. Yeah, something here. You know no phone, roof your phone problem, roof you well want phone. No sir. Yeah, buy present I put on the tree for dog and no phone. Yeah, but listen, trees. Not get away trees, so trees drop off. Trees me
No, I'm
gone
still
too.
here. I'm still
Oh,
here.
oh. But
I'm still
listen,
here.
we are going, we are going. We'll be back Christmas Eve, guys. You know, if we are come tonight, I'm not sure yet, but definitely Christmas Eve. So on a big up on yourself, you know. Trees me call you at some point tomorrow when we find a little break somewhere there. And it was not tomorrow today because you know so I hold my dear book right out.
I
From
already know you
me
got
go
to
there
go
on the
put up
road
your
from 8 o'clock
tree.
this morning. I
You
pay
got to put up
things
your
up.
tree. You
So
wasn't on
hard,
no
man.
goddamn road at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, stop it.
No, Mr. Me go there on the road 8 o'clock in the morning. But
Oh,
some of know
tomorrow. I
8
thought you
o'clock.
were talking about the day because I'm still trying to figure out what the 5 hours you did when you were supposed to be on the road. 5 whole fucking hours still at the house. That's why you got to be on the road tomorrow.
Listen, man, everything I go work out. Everything I go work out.
Of course it is. It
I
always
go work
does.
out, man. So big up on yourself and yeah, take care.
Good
See
night,
you on Christmas Eve.
everyone.
Good night, everybody. We're leaving with the one and only Keep Rich. Big up yourself in a clubber. Hold on there. All right, people. Later, cause when this done play the live, I go
Good
end. So
night.
take care. Big up on yourself. Happy holidays.
Definitely.
We finna say a King Park present to the fullest and I mean. Scuba, Team Zilla, big up yourself, you know the thing going on. One with the boss.